say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The following broadcast is an official production of the Faulkner Sports Network.
Yes, playing aggressive is good, which, by the way, we have a big team fight here. Moniker going crazy, immediately getting the kill there on... Okay, immediately picking up kills on both their jungler and their top laner. That does give us the Herald, almost guaranteed. We are able to pick up the kill on... Zombie is able to pick up the kill on Skarner, and unfortunately Malphite ends up killing Kennen, I just realized, in the top lane. But really good engage. We do get Dragon off this. That is amazing for us. This is exactly the win we needed.
It's going to be a team wipe.
Zombie's still fighting. She flashes out. She does good. She lives. Everyone's still fighting. Kaizen goes down. Yasuo on the zombie. Gets locked down by the Bounyalith. Yasuo
That's an ace!
Does not get him at all. That was a 4v5.
That was a 5-for-0 for Faulkner. Absolute
awesome.
domination.
Way to go, Faulkner. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
And welcome in, folks. Thank you so much for being with us here for our production on the Faulkner Sports Network of this game of League of Legends. Tonight, it's going to be the Faulkner Eagles versus the Rochester Community and Technical College Yellow Jackets. I am your host and head coach, Caleb Colquitt.
And I'm Seth Dawson.
And we're back to bring you all the action. So the duo's back after the first game. Woo-hoo. You know, we're hoping that that's going to keep the luck going because
exactly.
Faulkner coming off of a win last week, and we're hoping to get another win here tonight. So hopefully that is going to repeat itself, and we're going to be able to get another win here. But the Eagles are ready for their next big competition. They're all in the arena right now. So let's go ahead and meet them. We'll meet our players right now.
Playing ADC, the captain, FrisbeeMeniscus, Charlie Grete. Playing mid lane, the lieutenant, Imblu, Seth McGaughy. Playing support, Zoombie, Bounyalith. The top laner, Kaizen, Chalchi. In the jungle, Rapter Klaw, Dixon. All right, so that's the team, and you can see right here inside Regitar USA High-Res Arena. We'll go ahead and take a look in there. The guys are all keyed up and ready to go. They've been talking about this all week, I know, because I've been watching the Discord, making plans, trying to figure out what their strategy is going to be, bouncing ideas off each other, and so that's going to be really fun to see. You can see there's Charlie and Abby, and then on the other side here, you can see Ethan, Seth, and Josh from right to left. Josh likes to sit on that far computer because he likes to be near the championship Smash Bros. Plaque. That's his favorite place in the arena to be. So we appreciate him taking care of, guarding it, making sure it doesn't walk off or go anywhere.
Always gives them a way to look over your shoulder and see you know what, we got this.
Yes, we got it. It's encouraging.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I know the mental right now is just riding pretty high. All things considered, after our last win, the entire team is just. I know the mental's riding high, and I think we can carry that into the game and do well. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, the team morale's really good right now. The guys are really just kind of enjoying one another, enjoy playing together. I've seen them get in a whole bunch of extra practices, even when it's not technically practice time. They'll just do some casual games together, and they really love being around each other. This team has really started to gel, and it shows in their teamwork.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see how this goes. I was talking with Ethan a little bit before we started. Gave him the best advice I could as a fellow top laner, or someone who's very experienced at top lane, to someone who's technically coming back into being top lane, but after being jungle for so long. And that's that you always need to remember your CS is more important than your friendships and the lives of your allies.
It is. That is. It's the truth. It's the nature of being a Counter-Strike player.
Oh, what? No.
You said CS. He means CS in League.
Yeah.
He's talking about gold.
I didn't know who you were talking about.
I was messing with you.
I forgot about Counter-Strike. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So here's the thing. When I hear CS, I hear Counter-Strike. But you know what's great about both Counter-Strike and League?
What's that?
Either one of them, you can play on a Corsair computer, because we do play both of them on Corsair PCs. So Corsair, who is our sponsor and a fantastic partner to have, they basically make all the stuff that we use in the arena. The mice, the keyboards, the screen I'm looking at right now, the teleprompter I'm looking into, all of most of the equipment in our arena is Corsair. Pretty much the only stuff that isn't Corsair is the stuff that Corsair doesn't make. So,
yeah.
If you look around our arena, everything's Corsair, and that's for a reason. It's high quality, it's a good price, it's reliable, because the thing is, if something goes down and you're gaming casually, that sucks. But you're not in a collegiate game where you're representing your school and getting scholarship money for it. If something goes down here, we're screwed. That's why we trust Corsair to make sure that we've got the gaming PCs made by Corsair, the Vengeance 7200s, which are lightning fast, great machines, hardly ever have any issues with them. In fact, it's funny. The tech guys were here today because we were having a little problem with our PC over there in the corner, and we looked and we couldn't figure out what is wrong with this PC and why is it not getting internet. Turns out bad Ethernet cable had nothing to do with Corsair. It was a faulty Cat 6 cable. So that's what I'm telling you. These computers are now 4 years old and we've never had any problems with them.
There's no way it's been 4 years.
It's been 4 years. You're getting old, Seth. I know you don't like to hear it, but it's the truth.
Okay, anyhow.
Yeah, so it's please move on. We don't want to talk about that anymore. But no, Corsair, because that's the thing. If you buy a top-of-the-line PC like the Vengeance 7200 or something else like that, you buy quality, you're not going to have to replace your gaming PC or some of its components within 2 or 3 years. It's going to last a while. And we're still able to play games with cutting-edge graphics, with high frame rates, with very quick refresh. We're able to do all of that with the PCs that we have because Corsair makes a fine product. And don't forget all of their new Elgato streaming devices, especially if you're a gamer that likes to stream. dude, the Stream Deck, complete game changer. You would not believe the quality that my podcast improved, my game streaming improved just by having that. So be sure to pick up some Elgato products, some Corsair products, all part of the same family. They're going to be reliable. They're going to improve your streaming quality, and that's what you really want. So let's go ahead and get into the game here in just a minute. It looks like our guys are going ahead and drafting. Do we want to go ahead and can we... Well, I don't know. They may not be on screen.
I think they may have just finished the pick bands.
They just finished the pick bands?
Yeah. There's only one thing I actually saw.
Yeah.
And that was that I think there is... I mean, I know there's a Kale somewhere in there. And I think it's on the enemy team because I don't believe anyone on our side actually plays Kale. Okay, on our side we have...
Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Oop. Oh, it's gone.
Nope. As soon as I turned it on, they moved it. That figures.
We need to tell one of them to, like, swap back over.
Josh! Of course it was Josh.
Throw a
Who am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at Ethan right now. That's why. See, you can't see it, but through the magic of television, which is funny because this is not TV, we're actually watching their screens right now. So
it might as well be magic to me. I don't understand how this whole...
How? What is this sorcery?
There are times where I feel like I don't belong in the generation I'm in technology.
Because you're old. No, I'm kidding. It's funny because I'm like over a decade older than... How old are you, Seth?
I'm 24.
Yeah, you're 24. I'm 36. So I'm 12 years older than you.
I'll be 35. 35. I'll be 25 this November.
So. I was about to say, that's quite a... That's like a Naruto Shippuden level time skip right there.
Yeah, by November, I'll be 35.
Yeah, he'll come back and he'll be able to use the giant Rasengan. We're having a good time here.
Great times all around, and y'all too are hopefully having a great time right along with us.
And if you're not, it's your fault because we're terribly entertaining. So, all right.
There's a word in there that's probably correct.
Well, you know,
it's up to y'all to decide.
And don't get me wrong, I'm glad to be here. I enjoy doing the streams, but I'm not nearly as knowledgeable about League of Legends as I am some of the other games. So I actually called in Jeep, but Jeep is not here, so you guys aren't getting Jeep. Jeep might be the most entertaining person we have.
I believe that.
He really might be. Jeep was very entertaining. I remember that, let's see, who else do we have? Tom was a very entertaining individual. Do you remember Tom on the Overwatch team?
Probably.
Tom Ledwell. Dude.
I don't remember names very well.
That guy, like, anytime we put the camera on him or anything was going on, he was always a riot. I loved having Tom on the team. It was super, super fun. But, no, Jeep is not here, but I'm going to do the best that I can to carry on in his stead. It's okay. We love you, Jeep. We don't know where you are. And that's the main thing. I'm sure he's doing something important. I don't know.
What could be more important than League of Legends?
That's a good point.
Exactly.
I mean, he is a Bible major, so he could be preaching somewhere. I don't know. But other than that, what would be more important than League of Legends? You got the giggles tonight, man. You
do. Look, I wasn't prepared. I was not.
He did. He straight up came strolling in like 5 minutes before the stream started. It was really fun.
5 minutes before that is when I found out that I was on the schedule.
Yes. It's been a fun afternoon of revelations.
Someone here, maybe me, might have everything muted.
How dare you, Seth? We're talking about important stuff in that Discord, like the time we had a debate about what's the best root beer. We turned that into a comedy sketch.
Look, I blame the fact I actually went and got a job that, you know
what, that
I got in trouble for having my phone on, so I turned it off.
That's pretty good.
I had to mute my phone.
Why on earth would they not make an accommodation for you? Like, you're like, no, guys, you don't understand. This is the Faulkner League of Legends team I'm talking to. It's a big deal. I have to get the notifications.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, maybe Sal is just talking about her parents' donut shop, but I don't care. It's important that I know this. By the way, free plug for them, since we have a little time. You ever eaten at Donuts Delight?
I think my job actually just recently they got a bunch of donuts for us, and I think they got them from the.
Was it Donuts Delight?
I think it was.
Did they have glaze?
Yes, glaze.
Was it the super thick glaze where it barely has a hole in the middle and it's like this tall?
Yes.
That's Donuts Delight.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's a commercial for it right there. These are the biggest glazed donuts I've ever seen. They're thick. They're kind of cakey. I love them. They're so
really
good.
I was really sad because I came in a little late to eat. A little late. I only got one, and everyone else got two.
Ah.
And someone else took my favorite flavor.
What's your favorite flavor?
Classic glaze.
Oh, so he really wanted the classic glaze. But they have other flavors too. They got chocolate icing.
And the devil's food.
Yeah, they got the
Do they
got
have
the
devil's food? Is that? I don't know what it was. I think it was. Yeah.
They have like a very like a
Okay.
rich chocolate one, if
Yeah.
that's the one you're thinking of.
It is.
Their blueberry is really good. I've had their blueberry. I've had this is a good one. Have you ever had the red velvet cake donut?
No, but red velvet is one of my favorite flavors. I didn't know they had one.
Dude, I would stab a guy for the red velvet cake donut right now. Let's see. Oh, and this is another.
Pick bands.
Oh, we're doing that?
Yeah, we can actually peek in real quick.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That's the practice PC. Okay, I can do that real quick. No, it's not.
I can't see that far.
It is not. It is not the practice PC. Hang on. Okay, hang on. I got it. I can do this. There we go.
Awesome. All right. So we are on the left. The enemies are on the right. We have banned Zed, Misfortune, and Zillion so far. Misfortune Zillion would not be fun at all. And it looks like Raptor's going Camille in the top lane. I am so here for that.
I was about to say I'm down for some Camille play. I remember the last time Ethan played Camille. It was super fun.
Camille is honestly a really strong champ. Kind of has been for as long as I've been playing. I don't really know what my percentage win rate into a Camille is. It's like maybe 50-50-ish. I don't really remember. And I think 9 times out of 10 it's just because the Camille is a bit harder to play than all the champions I play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She is a very high skill character. At least from what I've heard. I've never actually played her.
I don't know. I've tried playing her once. I didn't like it, but that's because, as I said, she's a little too
technical.
I only tried playing her once, and I didn't feel like trying to learn how to play her.
You did it once, and that was enough.
I did it once because I hit random on Arena, and
fair enough.
that was it.
That's how I've played most of the ones that I've played, actually. I get randoms in the arena.
Let's see. The opposing team has banned Swain Nefiri. I forgot the name of the guy with different forms that summons a blizzard around him. Renekton.
Oh, Killer
and
Croc.
Nautilus. And we banned Kinnan. We banned Kinnan. Singed, Zed, Misfortune, Zillion. So, okay, we actually have a Kale in the mid lane. I'm really interested to see how that goes.
I've seen some Caitlyn mid lane play. She's typically an ADC, but, I mean, she can do really well as mid lane.
Not Caitlyn.
Wait, what?
Kale mid lane, not Caitlyn.
Oh, I misheard you. But Caitlyn can be mid lane too, right?
It's
Sometimes. I was about to say, it's not typical, but...
Caitlyn is the one that has the longest basic attack in the game.
Yes.
Kale is the one that scales, is the best way to put that.
So he has a better late game.
Oh, yeah. Kale is one of the hardest scaling champs in the game, period.
Ooh.
And also, she just doesn't really exist at level 1. Level 1 through 5, she's barely a champion.
She's bad at being a champion.
Because at levels 1 through 5, she's a ranged champion that has no range. She's a melee champion
Yeah.
So you know,
right.
she has very minimal health. She doesn't deal a ton of damage early. She can do a surprising amount of damage depending on like the runes you go, but it's still generally going to be less than most people.
Mm-hmm.
The primary way Kale survives early is she has an ability that speeds her up based on her AP. So basically, she just kind of runs away.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
Especially against Malphite. Oh no. Malphite is going to be a problem. Especially since it's Malphite mid.
So Malphite mid versus Kale.
Because Malphite mid.
How does that match up? Like, what's that
Or
going to look
actually,
like?
wait, he's probably not mid. It's probably Ari mid, and Malphite top. In which case, that'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Because Camille does really well in Malphite. I forgot that these aren't necessarily actually in lane order.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, okay. Ours is, surprisingly. Theirs is not. We have a Poppy in the jungle. Blue playing Poppy. I know Poppy
Oh, yeah, Christmas Poppy.
Poppy is surprisingly really strong champ. She's really tanky, and on top of that, she has way more damage than you'd think she does.
Well, it looks like we've got about a minute left until we start.
I will say Poppy also kind of hard counters a couple of their champ's abilities, because Poppy has an ability that what it does.
Hey, David, can you switch us over to the one of the other screens so we can see the team comp, please? Thank you, sir.
All right. Oh yeah, because
we want the audience to see it too.
Poppy has an ability that basically she creates an area of effect around her where anyone that tries to use a dash of any kind, it cancels the dash.
Yeah.
All right, we can hop off now because this is going to be...
Yeah, this is going to be like live. We want to switch back.
Excuse me. And on their team, they have 3 champions with big dash moves that are actually their ults.
Yeah, David, you can just bring it back to us until the countdown starts.
It might actually be starting now, I think.
Well, I was about to say, that seems real fast because they just started like 30 seconds ago.
But we're also going to get the load time, I imagine.
Oh, well, that may be the case. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
Me neither. Anyhow.
We don't know how Riot Client works. I don't think Riot understands how Riot Client works.
Spaghetti code.
Yeah, okay, so there we go.
Okay, we do get it. Awesome. But yeah, as y'all can see, Nocturne #1 has... It's not a global ult, but it is a very large range. It's like a quarter of the map, probably.
Right.
Where he can ult, the entire enemy team becomes blinded, and he can dash to any enemy he can see. Poppy can just cancel that if he tries dashing to or near someone, or to someone near Poppy.
Right.
Malphite ult is... It's not a global, it's like a short range dash, but he like jumps and knocks up everyone in a large area of effect. I don't actually know if Poppy cancels that, but if she does, that's crazy.
Isn't Malphite like his ult, his one quick move or something like that?
I mean, all this stuff can come out quickly, but it's it's one of the best engage moves in the game.
I see, okay.
It's very fast, and he might become unstoppable in it, and if he does, then Poppy might not be able to stop it, but I honestly don't know how the interaction works. Hopefully, we'll see.
We gonna find out.
Yeah. Hopefully, it comes up. And then Ari, I know Poppy's ability works on. Ari's ult can, when she has it, she can activate it 3 times.
You okay?
So sorry, y'all. A bit of my nose is a bit stopped up. I promise I'm fine. Probably, maybe, hopefully.
You get me sick, I'm coming after you, Seth.
Who knows? I'm around kids all day, so you know.
Oh, that's a good point. They're germ factories.
Exactly. Love my job.
Seth is a tutor now.
Something like that. Not technically, but yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Close enough.
Okay.
Like a babysitter.
That's what teachers are, Seth. No, kidding. Kidding.
No, that's accurate.
I'm gonna get a bunch of angry messages in chat now. No, my dad was a school teacher. I'm not degrading teachers. I want to be a teacher.
But oh yeah, Ari's ult, basically it's a short range dash that also happens to fire a couple of small attacks at anyone nearby. And it can be activated 3 times, and if Poppy's nearby, it just cancels it, so you know. Ooh, Kale getting a bit dancing with death a little bit there in the mid lane. Gale, as I said, does not have the most damage at level 1 and is a melee character levels 1 through 5. She doesn't actually gain her ranged attack until level 6. So, you know, not really able to actually deal much damage there to the Ahri, but is able to just regain all the health, and come back with the wave. Our bot lane duo there, of course, just having the time of their life, dancing in the bush.
Yep.
Imblu just starting in the bot blue. He's going to be making his way top. And everyone just going ahead and just doing their best to see us.
Oh my. Yeah, so already we're having little skirmishes here in bot, which is to be expected.
All right, top lane. I will say that, and you kind of get to see one of the things that's really strong about Camille, and it's that she has an ability where after she activates and then autos an enemy, she gains an adaptive shield, which basically just means it's either going to be an AP shield or a physical shield. And it's just a decent sized shield that blocks a lot of damage. Now on top of that, she might deal max health damage. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, and also you're seeing in bot lane the Shimbu being very aggressive, trying to not just get CS, but also kind of poke at the Faulkner players. So we'll see if that pays off for her or that becomes too risky. She has a lot of range, so she can get away with it to a degree.
Yeah. Also, the Shaco support gonna be fun to see. I don't think she took smite this time like she did last time on accident.
Was the versatile.
Accidental smiting. Yeah,
Raptor just able to be so aggressive here at the start. Has an amazing stun, and it also lets her get out. Deals good damage. Just genuinely so strong, especially in these early levels.
It matters.
Yeah, that's another thing that I found really interesting is this team comp seemingly is one where they're able to, like they have a balance of early and late stage characters.
All right, looks like we have a fight for the top lane, or top river scuttle here. Camille flashing in, gets first blood on the jungler. Really good flash there. The Nocturne flashing out to try and get away. Camille following up saying, nah, I'm going to make sure you die here.
Yep. He really wanted that first blood award.
That does mean that Poppy's probably going to be able to shift to the bot lane and just get the bot river scuttle for free. I don't know. Actually, it looks like she's going to be going in and trying to get a gank here in the mid lane. Ahri, unfortunately, able to get out pretty easily.
Yeah, and Raptor Klaw here is really in a good position to be able to kind of bully this Malphite.
Absolutely. Able to get that reset and then TP'd back just to help ensure the wave control. Has red and blue buff as well because he was able to kill the jungler. I will say Poppy taking a lot of damage here, but was able to get the scuttle grab, I realized.
Oh, and they're able to get the kill.
Able to get the kill with the help of some of our allies. Really good team play there. Just really shutting down this poor jungler. Just absolutely keeping this Nocturne from being able to do much of anything.
Well, and obviously I'm pulling for Faulkner, but man, I do feel kind of bad for the jungler. There's some sympathy there.
Moniker on Jhin, always a solid plan. Looks like Malphite used teleport to get back to lane. does hit level 6 first just because he's a little farther ahead.
Yep.
Raptor Claw has to be really careful. He's down a level, and Malphite having ult does have that burst option to just get in and deal a lot of damage really fast.
Well, and also Malphite back, so now he's at full HP, whereas Ethan is not. So he may have to consider just kind of pulling back here and playing safer.
If Raptor Claw is able to hit level 6 here, he should get level 6 in 1 or 2 more minions. This next minion should give him level 6. No, it didn't. What's a CS? Hold on.
Yeah, he kind of slips out here.
32 to 39.
He doesn't want to get too far from tower.
He must have missed more XP than I thought he did initially. When he went to help with the scuttle.
Well, did he just level up?
Yeah, he's leveled up. He's
I
level
thought
6
so,
now.
yeah.
So Malphite backing out. Camille not quite low enough for Malphite to feel comfortable ulting in and trying to burst him down. I honestly think that Malphite missed a really important opportunity. Also,
fight breaking out here in bot lane.
Yep.
But
Really
Surgeon
good
of Death
start.
is way far back and getting caught out.
I mean, Shaco's able to turn invisible and dash with her Q.
Also, kind of reminds me of Knights from the Sega Dreamcast. I don't know why. I think it's the Jester hat.
But I was about to say, doing a good job at Shaco, just kind of, there it is. Okay, Camille able to get out there. That's what I was worried about happening.
Yeah, Camille definitely has to back now.
Yeah, I honestly think Malphite should have done that way sooner. Frisbee also level 6 now. So he does have range.
They do have a numbers advantage, but
he doesn't have to use it here. Amazing.
Yeah,
honestly.
Faulkner in a little bit of trouble here.
That being said, going to have to.
Yeah, they kill
Imblu. Run here.
They kill Seth.
Shaco Q. There it is.
Oh.
I was about to say. Hopefully Shaco's Q is up soon.
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
There's the flash. Yep.
Yeah, the Malphite's going to get that one too.
Does even it up 2-2. Kale able to get out to prevent that 3 kill, which would have been very unfortunate. We do not want to lose a life here as much as possible, as we'd prefer to get the feat of warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to be careful? The enemy team does have a lot of hard engagement.
And it looks like there's a fight over grubs.
Yep, there's the feat of warfare. Really well played there from our team.
Yeah, they got to
catch out that Nocturne, and we get 2 or 3 grubs here. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, the Nocturne got a little greedy, wanted to stop us from getting grubs, but didn't realize he was putting himself in a very vulnerable position.
Yeah, he went for grubs. He tried to solo grubs without enough priority, essentially. Bot and mid lane both had priority. They had backed and were able to come back. So we were at full HP. Thought he could take them fast enough. Wasn't able to.
Yep. But we'll take those mistakes.
Absolutely.
We are okay with that.
Those are A-okay.
First rule of politics, never interrupt your opponent when they're making a mistake.
I will say, because Shaco was out of lane for a little bit there, Shaco is down a level, only level 5 as to them being level 6, but Moniker is up a level due to the solo XP, so he's actually level 7 here, so it doesn't quite even out because Shaco has 1 less ability than the others, but once Shaco hits level 6, that extra level is going to matter.
Yeah, there's going to be a fight breaking out here in top lane. They're going to try to get some damage on this Malphite.
Unfortunately, Raptor Claw does not have his ult, so he can't lock down the Malphite. But they are able to chase Malphite out of the lane. Malphite in no way able to stick around here.
Yeah, and Malphite's going to have to back.
And because, although that being said,
he actually doesn't.
This is really risky for him because they could 100% potentially dive him here.
And they're going to. And they do.
Poppy going ahead, using flash to get that kill and
get
out.
Boy, Blue made me nervous there, but he does get out before the tower kills him.
I was about to say, really good here because we have 3 grubs, I believe. Yeah, we have 3 grubs here, so Camille's going to be able to deal some real damage to that tower, get a plate or even 2. Yep, good job on our bot lane getting out of there as soon as that Malphite ulted. And then it looks like they're going to be able to turn around.
Yep.
Immediately getting the kill. Double kill.
Ooh, moniker
Because
is.
of that, the Nocturne ulting in and getting greedy, even though our players had backed all the way to tower already.
Well played, Mr. Joshua.
Absolutely amazing play there. In the mid lane, FrisbeeMeniscus going even in trades there with the Ahri. If he has ult still, he should fairly easily be able to get a kill here, potentially, if the Ahri gets greedy.
Raptor Klaw now able to kind of bully the Malphite by himself.
I was about to say, now we're reaching the point where this Malphite, he got counterpicked. Camille just kind of hard destroys him.
Oh,
And we get Ocean Drake here.
Yeah.
That's our second dragon.
and we're able to do it without top lane's help at all.
Yeah. I mean, our mid lane is doing well, going even into the Ahri. Our bot lane is currently winning. We have slightly less CS, but we do have 2 kills to their 0 in the bot lane now. Jin just hitting kind of that mid-game power spike. Where is it?
I'm okay with this.
He doesn't even have that much. All he has is full boots, which is kind of crazy, the amount of damage he has with just boots and a crit item.
I really feel like Jin is one of those characters that's very annoying to play against, but you love him when he's on your side.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I've always felt. Every time I see a Jin and it's on the other team, I'm like, oh gosh.
Raptor needs to be careful here. Malphite did back and buy an additional item. I will say it's kind of surprising that Malphite's doing as much damage as he is, because Raptor does have a full item advantage. Although Malphite does have full boots, as opposed to Camille not having that. That being said, Poppy gonna come in and just... Oh, gonna have to be careful, has to get out. Between the two of them, they should be able to handle the Nocturne, maybe? Nocturne might be able to take the Camille here.
Yeah, Raptor Claw's in trouble now.
Can they burst him down? And they do!
Whew!
Malphite going in for the shutdown makes sense.
Yeah.
Mid lane trying to come up to get the ult down on Raptor Claw, but not able to get there quite in time.
Yeah.
That being said, we do still get 2 kills to 1. It is unfortunate they get the shutdown, but it's not a crazy shutdown.
No, it's not huge. And you can see now we've got 3 characters with small bounties on us. This is kind of a testament to how Faulkner is able to...
Yeah, right now we're just kind of winning every lane.
Yeah.
It's really, right now, it really is kind of almost a shutout in most lanes.
Yeah, now the gold advantage is not as big as you would think based on that. But
No, the opposing CS has been really good. We are actually down in CS in several lanes. We're just up. It's just not a huge...
Yeah, we're getting kills, we're getting objectives, we're just not CSing quite as much as we need to.
I mean, we're giving up CS a little bit here and there to take these objectives, which is a big part of what it is.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everything in this game is trade-offs. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to do? Are you willing to give up X to get
Yeah.
Y, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And right now, we have given up a little bit of CS just for these kind of bigger plays.
Oh, and they're going to
have been
pincer him
working
here.
CSing is kind of the most consistent way to get stronger, essentially, is a good way to put it. A good ult here, ult coming out.
And
here.
Raptor Claw is basically 1v2ing these guys.
Yeah. Unfortunately does die to the Nocturne, but is able to still get the kill on the Ahri. Nocturne doing Nocturne things, still has a lot of damage.
And it looks like they're going to try to pincer this Malphite.
Yeah, they're doing their best. They're just putting pressure down on this tower. They are trying to take this tower.
It really doesn't matter where he goes, he's going to start taking damage.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that's got to be frustrating for him. Because basically, unless he's just standing under tower, there's nowhere he can go to do anything.
Nocturne trying to go in on our Jin as he's walking back to lane. I'm amazed he went for that, I'll be honest. Didn't really get to do much. He went in, tried dealing a little bit of damage. I think Jin barriered And blocked almost all of it.
Yeah, I think that they might be trying to just
They're
pressure.
trying to go for this tower.
Yep. They're trying to do in bot lane what we're doing to their top lane.
That being said,
Ooh!
they do get our tower.
They do get the tower, but we get Rift Herald.
I'm about to say, we do get Rift Herald. And it does look like we're going to get a kill on Malphite, too.
Come on. Whittle them down.
I'm about to say,
Oh,
Moniker going
and
on a rampage.
And Moniker has just been, his kill to death is really good right now.
And Moniker has been tearing it up.
He really has been.
Has a 350 gold bounty on him right now. Don't want him dying anytime soon. Poppy has a 250 gold bounty. Both of them doing great. Our entire team doing just kind of amazingly.
Yeah, the stats are looking really good. Like, obviously, you don't want to get complacent because the league can be a very swingy game where the momentum shifts, but right now we're sitting pretty.
But I will say, over about the last 5 to 6 minutes, we've gone from being a little less than 1K gold up to now 2K gold up, almost 3.
That's what, an item advantage?
Roughly. It's about an item to about 75% of an item.
Yep.
Depending on the item.
And it looks like we're going to be able to take Dragon here, but we are low. Need to be careful here.
Yeah. Well, Surgeon of Death is low.
Well, yeah, she's the only one. But
Not dented.
all right, so they're going to march down here, see if they can pressure this bottom tower.
It looks like Nocturne's going to try and go in on the Camille.
Yeah, Camille's just trying to get out.
Camille trying to get out, decides to just go ahead and ult in, probably get the kill on this Nocturne. No, not quite, but is able to get out.
Oh, but Frisbee comes in and they may get the kill now.
Frisbee going in. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch the Nocturne. Yeah, no.
All right, we summoned the Rift Herald.
That does mean we're probably going to take bot tower here.
Yep.
No, okay.
Yep,
For a
there we
second,
go.
I thought they were going to just bypass the turret and try and just go for the knockups on the opposing characters. But never mind. We do have to be very careful here. We kind of missed everything on them.
A dangerous situation.
A very good kind of get out character. Has a lot of dashes. Good at getting out.
Now they're trying to really put pressure on
And
Imblu,
also just has a lot of damage.
which they may regret that because they are outnumbered right here.
Zeri right now kind of with the help of Karma just shielding her, able to deal enough damage to push off the 3v2.
Yep.
And push our team back.
Now Frisbee just going to push mid lane here a little bit, try to clear this wave.
We've got all 3 towers really low. Have we taken top tower yet? Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we did.
So we have bot and mid tower really low. Looks like Kale might be going for the tower here.
Yeah, I think so. And they do.
Go for the tower. Good play. Has enough damage to just kind of out damage the Ahri at this point.
Yeah, the fact that we've summoned Rift Herald in the bottom though means we probably need to start thinking about taking that last the blue tower, because then all 3 lanes.
Kale does have ult. Can she get out?
No, Frisbee.
Really well timed.
Valiant effort, but no.
From Zeri there.
Oh, and
does come in.
Now just a
able to
huge
get
team
quick
fight.
Kill on their mid laner. Shaco clone going in. Really good fear on the Nocturne.
Nice.
Still there. Amazing knockup from the Malphite. Unfortunate for us. Luckily, it doesn't lead into too much of anything, except for it does push us back. We are really low. The Zari just trying to push out as much damage as he can, relying heavily on just the area damage he has.
Yeah, Faulkner really wanting to get a kill here just to keep it from being even, because right now they're sitting even at 2 kills apiece.
Honestly, I think it's fine to just leave it even. We are really low. We just want to get out. We let it be even, just back up.
Yeah, you want to know when to be aggressive and when to call it quits, and since they were willing to call it quits, we probably should have been as well. You don't
think we were. Because, again, if we had kind of kept that fight up, it's not a particularly high chance, I think, that we would come out ahead.
So Frisbee going to try to take this last tower,
Frisbee
and does.
It will take bot. lane tier 1 tower. Because Frisbee is pushing the bot lane so hard right now, they have 2 bot. So we are able to actually go up, and we have 4 people in position to go in on this. Nocturne going in on the Jin. Jin able to flash out. Trying to step back and just get in position. Nocturne going in on the clone. Takes a lot of damage for it. Not really good Malphite ult. I'm trying to keep up with what's happening.
Yeah, it's hard. There's so much particle effects. Imblu's going to go down here.
The Ari getting the shutdown on Jin, gaining 840.
Yeah, and it looks like,
and it looks like they're going to get.
Unfortunately, Rochester's going to get Otacon.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get Otacon off this. Actually, a crazy fight comeback from them. They are still down by about 1,300 gold. But that was an amazing play from.
Yeah, it really was.
Really evening things up to some extent a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, for the last several minutes, everything has gone Faulkner's way. They really needed a win there.
The biggest thing is the Ari right now is 5-0.
Yeah.
And has 192 CS as opposed to Jin, her laning opponent, who has 150.
Right.
Just amazing gameplay here from the Zeri so far. We are looking to try and take this dragon, though. If we get this will be soul for us.
Yeah. Getting soul this early is very helpful,
we have
too.
to be very careful. We have not played around this Malphite at all. We have gotten 4-man ulted by this Malphite twice in a row. The first time, it didn't matter too much. Nothing came of it. The second time, it lost us Otacon.
Yep.
We have to play careful here. Malphite still gets a 2-person ult, not as crazy. And it does look like Camille able to push the rest of the opposing team back. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this. Yeah, they
take Dragon.
Drake.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Really and truly there, our team, maybe if we had focused the Dragon down there while Camille was holding them back, but I think we kind of need to back off on that.
Yeah.
And that actually puts them ahead gold-wise. Now, almost all of that is on Zeri, I will say.
That was kind of a total disaster because they only had 1 death. We got a complete team wipe, so that brings them up in the pretty close to even in the kill count. Brought them basically, well, actually put them ahead in gold. So like that was just about as bad as it could have possibly gone.
I was wondering a little bit because it was a very potentially dangerous fight, and it went about as bad as it could have.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine it was possible for it to have gone any worse.
The biggest things we really just have to pick off that Zeri. Zeri is 7-0. She is by far the biggest damage dealer on their team and is just able to straight up melt anyone right now. The DPS coming from Zeri is ridiculous. But the thing is, she is a very slippery ADC. That's kind of her whole shtick. She deals a lot of damage, and she's hard to catch.
Yep.
Kale, of course, also does have a lot of damage and does have her ult, which can make someone she targets invincible for a short time. Can Jin get out?
Looked like it did for a second.
Okay.
And does.
Maybe. He's on the wrong side, and they can follow him.
Oh, no.
I'm about to say Ari chasing him down with her ult.
Run, Josh.
Yeah, about to say not much you can do there. That being said, we are chasing down this Zeri. Good Camille ult, locking him down. That being said, lots of damage going on to her because the Zeri just has that much damage. Can we stop the Zeri from getting away? Not quite. Just barely not enough burst damage.
Man. So what you saw there, 2 chases where they were both very close to getting away, but unfortunately Josh did not, and they did. So
yeah, the opposing team just having a lot more chase down than we do realistically, and also Zeri just being significantly better at getting out, essentially.
So now, even though pretty much the entire game things have gone in Faulkner's way in terms of momentum, now Faulkner going to have to regroup here a little bit because they're kind of behind on their back
what
foot.
We're seeing happen right now is very similar, honestly, to what happened in game 3 of our game last week.
Right.
Which was, they just have a really good pick comp. They are really good at picking off individuals. And we can do it, but to some extent, but we don't. We're just not sticking together at the right times enough.
Right. So this is going to be a thing where they have to be careful to coordinate well.
Yeah. Basically, the opposing team is just 5-man. They're rolling around as a 5-man pack, which, you know, makes sense. We just have to be very, very careful because our team fight is not quite as capable of dealing with that, especially with the Malphite ult. Just being such a strong engage.
So it looks like the team setting up for Baron here really wants to get Baron. They need something good to happen.
Maybe, I don't think we should go for Baron, but maybe if we can just pick off someone, keep them from getting Baron. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, that might be enough. Imblu cleaning up the jungle a little bit before this Baron fight.
It looks like our mid laner, Frisbee, backing, go ahead and trying to back off. This is potentially really bad. Again, the opposing team just traveling in a pack of 5.
Yep. Roaming.
And we're just so separated out.
Roaming ball of death right now.
That is unfortunately our Shaco going down there.
Yeah, without a support, that makes it basically impossible for us to go for Baron.
Yeah, just the disruption Shaco provides not going to be available, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
All right.
This could be trouble.
Ult unfortunately misses. Was trying to ult to get the jungler or Malphite away. We do kind of just have to give this.
I think that they've decided.
And what we're doing is we're just going to try and go burst down the dragon.
Right, just try to kill the dragon before they can catch up to us.
The dragon's up right now. Actually, this is really good for us because this is soul. As long as we can burst this down before they get here. Yeah.
Yep, and they do,
and
right before Malphite gets there. And now Malphite's by himself, so we might be able to get him down too.
Definitely.
And we do.
Zeri is nearby, but that is actually crazy good for us, getting the dragon soul.
That is, we needed something like that.
Yeah.
We needed an objective and then to be able to kill that Malphite.
We have to survive this Baron push. As long as we can survive this Baron push, we will, I think we can grind this out again. And Kale also hitting level 16, that is a big mile marker for Kale. Who scales really hard off levels, level 16 being her biggest power spike. Basically, she just gets a lot more damage.
Yeah, and Josh trying to just get them to back off here in top lane. Frisbee comes to help out. They probably just clear this wave. Might try to go after top lane here.
Maybe. They probably need to stop trying to chase down this Nocturne. The opposing team, very capable of collapsing in on an overextension like that. And doesn't look like we stop pushing. Kale going back to just trying to shove out a wave. That's good.
Yeah, it probably is really for the best. Although it looks like a team fight's about to erupt here.
Have to be careful.
Oh, an ult.
I was about to say we do. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That was really good.
There we go.
We didn't really, for those who didn't see, Poppy actually was able to ult the Nocturne and Malphite away so that we had a free pick on their support. Their support being a big part of their survivability for their squishier champs. That being said, unfortunately, it does look like FrisbeeMeniscus going down. Camille does look like she's going to be able to clean up this Ahri, though. Really good shutdown there for our Kale.
Yeah, overall,
that's the kind of plays we need to be making. Just really, really solid team play. We're able to knock out 2 of the very vital team play characters.
That's the thing. Not every team fight has to be a team wipe. If you can take out 1 or 2, get them to back off, that's okay. that can still be very strong. Obviously, a team wipe is better, but if it's going to be too risky, then you don't need to do that.
Well, let's see. I will say, I just realized the Zeri actually doesn't have a bounty anymore.
Oh,
She
yeah.
had a 450 gold bounty earlier. I didn't know that you could lose your bounty. That is interesting. I have no clue how this bounty system works. She's still 7-0. We just have not been able to catch her.
He's slippery.
Considering she can literally jump over walls, makes sense.
I can jump over walls as long as they're not tall enough.
I cannot jump over walls.
Like a 4-foot wall. I could probably clear a 4-foot wall.
Give me a ladder.
Not in one bound.
Give me a ladder, I'll climb any wall. As long as it's shorter than the ladder.
Oh, man, look at
I'm about to
Frisbee.
say, Kale hitting her late game power spike just has 3 items, a ton of AP, and is level 17.
And now the Malphite going in to try to get revenge here.
I'm about to say Malphite, one of the characters that actually is really strong into Kale here. Also Zeri, who just does ridiculous amounts of damage. Kale needs to play careful, play back. Has to watch out.
Yep.
Malphite ults here. Yep. Okay, good ult.
Yeah, Frisbee gets melted down really quickly there.
That being said, we are able to get a kill on the Zeri. Although we do essentially trade our highest damage dealer for their highest damage dealer, but I don't actually know if Kale's. We do still have Jin and Camille who deal really good damage.
Yeah, but Shinobu's able to take out our
I was
support.
about to say, they also do still have Ari. Good dodge there, and it looks like we're probably going to be able to, yep, there it is.
Yep.
We're able to take out the Ari. And then Ari going in, ulting the Karma.
Yeah, nice double kill
I
there.
was about to say, and at this point we're kind of cleaning them up a little bit. Yep, there it
Yep,
is.
looks like it.
Camille's showing her strengths here, able to burst down some certain characters with
Yeah, really a
good
great
help from our team.
Great play by Ethan, able to get a triple kill. That just shows you Camille's able to just close out and get kills
Poppy
like that.
just keep holding the Malphite back to let us push the tower. I honestly think we probably should have stuck around and killed the tower there instead.
Yeah,
of
honestly,
doing
I'm
it.
surprised that they did back. I'm not sure. Oh, well, reinforcements were coming. I think that was it.
Yeah, I think they still would have had time. I think they were just worried about Malphite ulting in, wiping the wave, and and getting stuck under tower. That being, I guess he did have ult up. I think, I'm not sure. Maybe he could have done that, but I think that Camille still could have hit the tower one more time to clear it.
Well, you have to also keep in mind for the audience, we can see the mini map and where everybody is. They cannot. So they might have thought that there were players closer than they actually were.
Possibly. Oh, Kale has
Oh.
been very.
Ooh.
Okay, Kale able to just tack on a little bit of damage and run away. That's the best thing you can do in that situation. Considering the entire enemy team was there.
You have to do the Pirates of the Caribbean thing right there. Fight so that you can run away.
Elder Dragon is up. We have to be very careful here. We do not want to lose this dragon.
But so is Baron Nasher.
Elder Dragon, the one everyone's fighting over here, just an incredibly strong thing. Do not let the Malphite ult in. That bush is the bush of death, but it's the bush of death for
No,
us.
Bush of Death.
Because that Malphite ult, that was a 4-man Malphite ult again.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, so come to find out, Poppy W does not stop Malphite ult. Good to know. That is most likely Elder Dragon for them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
That
see any
was-
way we could contest it.
So unfortunate. Malphite ult just so strong. And basically just our entire team is unable to really do much. Jin is going to try and go for a 4-shot kill on the Elder for steal, but of course,
Yeah, they
the
do
opposing
take Elder
team
Dragon.
steps in front, blocks all the bullets.
Yeah, they take Elder Dragon. That's really not what Faulkner wanted to
Yeah.
see. Would have been
Elder
really
Dragon, an incredibly strong buff. We probably lose team battles right now. For the next until that's gone.
helpful. Yeah. How long does that last? Couple minutes?
Yeah, I don't know the exact time. I really should look into it at some point. Like, that's the kind of thing as a commentator I really should know. But it's probably for about the next 2 minutes or so. It looks like we're setting up to trying to defend this Baron. That being said, Ari just immediately wipes 2 of our players off the face of the earth. Kale, unfortunately, not really having the reaction time to use her ult there. Just didn't realize she would die that fast, unfortunately.
Okay, first Elder Dragon buff is 150 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is not good, because that means they probably take Baron here.
Yeah.
And they do.
Poppy doing her best. Tried to steal it.
Yeah.
Able. We have to play as carefully as possible. Just play defensive. We have enough towers up that hopefully we can survive this Elder push. Elder Baron is such a strong combo.
Yeah, because it not only enhances your characters, but also really enhances your minions, and so it's a nightmare to have to deal with.
And deal extra damage to turrets. It's just a nightmare. And again, Zeri just having that ridiculous amount of damage. Kale is here to try and wave clear. Just doing all the damage she can. Kale ult coming out a bit early, not really doing much. And yep, there is the game.
Yep.
Malphite ult just wipes our guys off the face of the planet.
Yeah, Imblu doing his best, but it's a lost cause now.
Unfortunate. Really unfortunate loss there. Just again, the biggest changer was just not respecting the Malphite ult there. I think in that bush for Dragon, because I mean, if you have the majority of your team hiding in the bush, waiting for Elder Dragon, that's the obvious bush to hide in. Malphite's going to ult it. And unfortunately, I think our team may have been trying to bank on the fact that hopefully Poppy, I think it's W, would block it. And unfortunately, it apparently just doesn't, because it does block.
Yeah.
It does block dashes. That is a dash, but he also becomes unstoppable, so can't be stopped. Unfortunate.
That is the definition of unstoppable for those of you watching at home.
But I will say our early game was played amazingly. Our late game was all right. We just made we made a couple mistakes there in the mid game because we kept playing like we were ahead when we were not.
Well, and that's the thing. It was kind of a tale of two halves, because for the first about 15, 16 minutes, everything went Faulkner's way. Couldn't have asked for a better game. I mean, it was just kind of smooth sailing. And then after that, pretty much nothing went our way.
Yeah.
Very few things to point out. And it wasn't like we were getting completely destroyed. It was just like every time we would try to take an objective or try to do something, we came up just a hair shy, and it was enough that we didn't get many objectives or get a whole lot of kills after
and
that.
I will say, in large part, it comes down to it. That's just a very hard game to kind of play, because when you're so far ahead in the beginning, you get used to that feeling. And then when you're suddenly not, it's so hard to change the way you're playing, because you're like, 5 seconds ago, I could just melt you. I could 1v5, and now Zeri shows up and it's a team wipe.
Yeah, that was the thing. I think really the turning point of that game, if we go back and look at it, was the Otacon. Because you remember that Otacon fight, we were winning, we were just about to get Otacon, and then they jump in, and then they wind up getting the team wipe, and then followed up with the Otacon death, and that was what got them back in the game.
That 100% really got them back in. Because there were two really big turning points, and one was the Otacon, and the other was the Elder Dragon fight. Because after we got... Because once we got Dragon Soul, it looked like it turned back around to our favor.
Right,
it had for a little bit.
Yeah.
The biggest thing was just, once we got used to that feeling a little bit, we got a little overconfident. Didn't quite respect the Malphite ult well enough.
Right, didn't account for that enough.
Yeah, just, you really, really have to play farther apart. And I will say the Malphite did have some very, very well-placed ults. Straight up turned the game around for the entire team.
Yeah, that
Like,
Malphite was definitely the problem for us the whole
Zeri-
game.
Yeah, and it's not like you can focus him because again, it's Malphite. He's tanky. You can't focus the tank because if you do that, the rest of the team gets to come in. But if you don't respect some of his certain abilities, like his ult, with Malphite specifically, it's not going to matter because he's just going to knock up the entire team, and then their team gets going for free, and you take a ton of damage. And that's what ended up happening. Because the Zeri, Zeri was really strong. Doesn't matter if she can't get in. Unfortunately, she was able to get in because the Malphite kept opening the way. So, yeah.
But as we learned last week, now none of the champions we just played can be played in the next round. So the Malphite is a complete, already we know that that's a non-factor in the next game. So maybe without the advantage of that Malphite, who just seemed to come in clutch every single time, even in fights where they lost, he was the biggest sticker in the bush. So they just couldn't, they never could really find a good answer to that.
Yep.
But anyway, we are going to go ahead and get into the next round. Faulkner loses round 1, and that means we're going into round 2 with a score of 1-0 in favor of Rochester. So hopefully the Eagles are able to take Yellow Jackets in the next 2 games because they are now out of games that they can lose. They have to win 2 back-to-back in order to win this one.
I definitely believe Faulkner can do it.
Oh, 100%.
We were in a similar situation last time. I think we actually lost the second.
Yeah, we lost the middle round.
The middle one that we lost.
Yeah.
But all things considered, we can 100% come back from this.
Yep.
Again, we had an amazing early game. We just have to take advantage of that a little better, essentially, and respect the ADC when they have real damage.
Yes.
And the
that
CC
too.
capabilities of the top lane. So.
Yep. All right. So with that being said, it looks like we are taking a little bit of a break here. So we're going to take a quick break as well. We'll go into some promos, and we'll be back in anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes. We'll gauge, see where the team is, and we'll let you know as soon as we get back. So we'll be back with more League of Legends in just a moment.
Earn your online Masters of Science and Management from Faulkner in 1 year. With a focus on HR management, leadership and ethics, and strategic management, you'll gain the skills to succeed. Apply today at faulkner.edu.
Did you know that 100% of Faulkner's computer science graduates
since 2014 have found jobs
in their fields within 6 months of graduating?
We live in the information age where you either use a computer or you get left behind. Are you ready for your future? Faulkner's computer science program is your gateway to a leading-edge career with purpose.
I built church websites, and through the training and instruction that I received from Faulkner, I was able to go right into my career after graduation.
It laid a solid foundation for what you need to know.
At Faulkner, there are many kind and knowledgeable people that are eager to help you prepare for the future.
In the U.S., there are predicted to be over 400,000 job openings each year for computer specialists with median wages well above average. What you learn at Faulkner will give you control of what your future looks like. Our faculty has an average of 16 years of industrial experience and is ready to navigate you to a bright future as a computer scientist. Come join us at Faulkner University. Your future is worth it.
I wanted to take my career to a higher level, so I searched for an MBA program that fits my schedule, that's accredited, and aligns with my Christian values. I found the perfect MBA at Faulkner University. Faulkner's MBA program consists of 10 5-week courses completely online, and the quality of instruction is excellent. Imagine how earning your MBA degree can help boost your career and get you to where you want to be. Visit faulkner.edu/advance to learn how you can get started.
All right, and welcome back, folks. Thanks so much for being here. We are covering League of Legends for this game of Faulkner versus Rochester. Rochester does take a lead in the first round, which means they are up 1-0, so we have to win 2 back-to-back. This is, of course, a best of 3. And we do apologize for that little snafu where the camera came back to an empty desk, but we've decided to blame Mike, which we feel is the most effective way. Now, in case you're wondering, Mike is not the producer. In fact, Mike's not even in the arena, but we're blaming Mike anyway because it feels like the right thing to do.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. It's definitely the right thing to do. Always blame Mike.
I think so, yeah. I think definitely blaming Mike is the right call.
It looks like we are in the draft phase real quick.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and check in and see how the pick bands are doing.
I'm excited to see what's happening right now after that last game. It does look like we're going with some old classics right here. This is going to look very similar to our first team comp in game 1 of last week, where we're already starting with an Asol and Tristana. Most likely going to be Asol bot, Tristana mid. Asol just really, really strong in the bot lane. Tristana really strong in the mid lane. Just not where they normally go, but they both go really well in each other's lane. So
there you go.
And it looks like we're going to have an Ornn in the top lane. Really fun. Ornn just such a good all-round champion.
I love Ornn.
Very tanky, very similar to Malphite in that it's just no matter what happens late game, he's going to be incredibly important because he has a ton of CC, he has a lot of knock-up, he has decent damage. And on top of that, one of his passive abilities is that he upgrades an item for everyone in his champ. Yeah, for each champion on his team.
Yes.
So just whatever item you put in your first slot, he can upgrade it, and it'll become even stronger than normal.
Isn't that the goat man that trained Achilles?
Close enough.
Hercules reference, in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah, except for instead of training Hercules, he trained himself.
Yes, and boy, did it pay off.
Yeah.
Bro is swole.
And it looks like the opposing team right now going with Yunara, Kinnan, and Xin Shao. Probably going to be Kinnan. I'm not sure it's going to be Kinnan top or mid. Probably top lane. That's generally where you see Kinnan.
Yeah.
Could be in the mid lane. Going to be Xin Shao in the jungle and Yunara in the bot lane. I'm so sorry, y'all.
It's okay. We're trying to patch him up. Seth is not feeling amazing. But he was still willing to do this because he cares about you, the people.
I really do. Y'all are great. We love you.
He does. He loves y'all. Too much. It's weird.
Y'all are the
I'm
best.
Sorry.
Y'all are amazing.
I'm being goofy. I don't know why I'm being goofy.
It looks like it's going to be Yunara, Lulu in the bot lane, so they're going to have an enchanter with Yunara. It is going to be kind of dangerous as long as we can manage it. It does look like, did we go Blitzcrank? I think.
I believe we did. So that would be what, Abby on Blitzcrank?
Yeah, that would be Abby on Blitzcrank, Asol. That'll be really interesting. Asol, Blitzcrank. I don't know how to feel about it.
I've seen them run that comp before. You okay, Seth?
I'm just dying. It's okay. We're all good here.
Well, at least he died doing what he loved.
Exactly.
And then we got Lulu and Lux on the other side.
In the jungle. That'll be really interesting. Karthus, a very farm-heavy champ. He just kind of farms until level 6.
Yep. And there we go.
Honestly, really interesting comp. Excuse me. A really strong scaling comp.
You think maybe that's because they were so good in the early game last time that they're wanting some characters that give them a little extra boost in the late game this time.
Yeah, a little inevitability.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
A significantly more... I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. It's very...
He'll come up with an adjective soon.
It's not going to be as simple of an engage this time as it was last time. Well, I don't know.
Right.
We do have Ornn, which Ornn has his ram that he can summon that can knock up at the team.
Yeah, he plays the shofar and then his rams appear.
Yeah. It'll be...
All of our Jewish listeners will understand that reference.
I don't know. I'm just really interested to see how this plays out. The jungle pick just is the thing that...
Yeah, that is bizarre, isn't it?
I don't know if I've ever... I mean, Karthus is a jungler. That's not abnormal. I just don't know how I feel about it.
Not with this combo.
With this combo, or really most combos, honestly.
Oh.
I'm sure it can be strong. I just feel like it never seems that strong to me.
Maybe you just had a very poor showing. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
We will. We will see soon enough. And that's the right attitude to have. We'll find out.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone can pull it off, and pull it off well, it's going to be Blue.
Yeah.
Blue,
can it work?
Really
I don't know. But we're going to find out.
I will say the Blitzcrank plus Asol also seems a little weird to me.
So here's the reason that I'm really excited about Blitzcrank. I've not seen a ton of this, but every time I see Abby with any kind of hook character, she seems to hit like every hook.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be really good for picking. In late game, it'll be really strong. In early game, it'll be okay. I don't know. Asol really just wants to stand back and farm for the first little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, you pair Blitzcrank with someone who is stronger early.
Right.
Or is just kind of more neutral early. Asol really, in my opinion, isn't that strong early. Doesn't have that much damage. Now it could.
But now when he collects his Stardust, he gets scary fast.
But in those cases, he generally doesn't need someone to pick.
Well,
out someone.
yes, also
he
true.
actually wants most of the team clustered together. He doesn't really want to pick anyone, although picking is still good. I don't know. It's just so interesting. It could be really good. It could help him get Stardust faster because he can pull someone kind of into his E. I don't know. I mean, pulling someone in is almost never really a bad thing. I don't know how I feel about it. I could see many things possibly.
Well, I think, honestly, if they're in a full team fight, Blitzcrank can fill that role much better.
Oh, yeah.
And all she has to do is draw a character in, and then they can get a pick that way.
Yeah. Team fight-wise, it's going to be great. Anything past the laning phase, it's going to be amazing. I just worry about how the laning phase is going to go.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because Asol is already probably going to struggle with it a little bit, just because he's such a hard-scaling champion. That he has to start a little weaker. But I also don't know anything about Yunara, I'll be honest. She came out during a time I was kind of taking a break from League.
The Dark Years.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Yunara.
And Renekton getting banned.
Mm-hmm.
He is a very scary crocodile. So, I just now noticed that he was one of the bans. I was like, well, that's interesting, because I know Faulkner has played Renekton before.
Yeah, they banned him.
Yeah.
We didn't ban him, they banned him.
Oh, I see. I missed that somehow. Oh, it's at the top. Yeah, I'm looking. Sometimes I forget when we switch. It's not just here. Sometimes it happens in Counter-Strike where I just somehow my brain didn't process the end of the first half thing. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, wait. We're the other team. Okay. We're terrorists now, not counter-terrorists.
I love it.
It happens. So, what do you think of the other team's team comp? We've heard a lot about your thoughts on our team comp. What do you think about theirs?
I'm trying to remember what their team comp was. Let's see. Yunara. It's Yunara, Lulu in the bot lane. That's just going to be strong in general. I don't know too much about Inara, but I do know she just still. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We're powering through.
She still just kind of covers the generic ADC role really well, and Lulu plus an ADC, it's always going to be pretty strong as long as they like just farm. If they farm, they'll do fine.
Yeah, I'm guessing Lux is mid lane. That seems to be what they're going with.
Yeah, it's most likely Lux mid lane.
And Lux is one of those that's good in almost every situation.
Pretty much, Lux has really good lockdown. She has good area damage, and her ult is one of the shortest cooldowns in the game.
Oh yeah, that ult feels like it's always ready when you're fighting a Lux.
It can deal a lot of damage. It has ridiculous range. It has a long startup time, so as long as you're paying attention, you can dodge it. But not always. And if you get locked down by a Q, then you can't get away, obviously.
Right.
Xin Xiao, a really strong early game jungler. Pretty good at picking people out because what he can do is kind of target one person, then he ults. And when he ults, he creates an area around him where only him and the person he picks stay inside it, and then he pushes everyone else away.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, he cannot be hurt by anything outside that circle, so you have to... A lot of longer range champions like Asol aren't going to be hurt him while he ults unless they get too close for comfort against Xin Xiao.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Josh has also been playing a lot of Aurelion Sol recently, so I'm really hoping that means that he's going to be able to kind of dominate with that one. And I have seen Frisbee play a lot of Tristana in the past.
I mean, both of them are really good on those champs. Asol is just a super strong late game champion. He really kind of can solo the game on his own if he gets far enough in.
Mm-hmm.
The game just has to go long enough for him to build up that Stardust.
That's the main thing he has to worry about.
I mean, last time we saw a game with Asol was game 1 of last week, and we saw what happens when Asol gets a late game. His E and ult kind of just cover the entire screen.
Right, you're just blasting streams of dragon fire everywhere.
His Q deals just so much max health damage per tick whenever he has that much Stardust. It can get ridiculous.
It really can. And we want it to get ridiculous. That's what we're aiming for.
We just have to survive long enough.
That's the main thing.
I don't know about Karthus, honestly. I don't know if it's like an early game or mid game.
That's what I was going to say. I've actually never seen Ethan play Karthus.
You mean
Blue? Yeah.
But
the thing is, Blue seems to just know every character in the game, so...
He does know a lot of characters. He's a very jack-of-all-trades kind of champion. He's just really decent with most characters he picks up.
Which is funny, because he has a similar dynamic in Smash Bros. Like, he, for a long time, didn't even have a main, and he was just constantly switching between, like, 10 characters. But to be fair, he was pretty good even then.
Yeah. Good fundamentals in both games.
That's right.
Fundamentals will carry you far.
Because they're fun.
Something like that.
Anyway, so we are about 2 minutes away from the start of game. And just really looking forward to seeing where this goes. We do have while we have a little bit of spare time and we're waiting on this, we do have someone in chat that says meow. No context, just meow. I'm more of a dog person, but whatever.
I like cats.
You seem like more of a cat person.
I am.
I thought so.
I've had several cats growing up.
Yeah, with me it's just dogs. I'm very much... Ron Swanson is kind of my spirit animal, and I reflect the sentiment that he had. Like, I know all the cat people are going to be mad at me in chat now, but he says, any dog under 20 pounds is a cat, and cats are pointless. So... Anyway.
But
yep.
I like dogs too, to some extent. They're just a little too slobbery for me most of the time.
Well, David just said lots of cats on campus. No, I know, because I live on...
I love them.
I live on Davis, and we have 2 of them. Well, 3 of them now that are hanging out there. A couple of black cats, and then one that's like a weird turtle shell kind of.
Tortoiseshell?
Yeah, tortoiseshell color.
I love these cats. Me and Kaylin used to go around like befriending them all the time.
Yeah, they're really friendly. They won't like hurt you. They're, you know, by and large, they're very, because they're around people all the time, so they're pretty friendly.
And when they choose you and sit in your lap, you can't move until they decide to move.
Is that how that works?
That's exactly how that works.
I never have them sit in my lap. I'll pet them, but I never like am sitting down for them to do that.
This is why me and my fiance would only ever go out and do this at night when we didn't have class, because you know,
you could be there a while.
You could be there a while. The longest I've ever been sat down with a cat in my lap is 7 hours.
Jeez, Seth.
Now, being fair, that was my personal cat at home, and I just stayed up all night because I just didn't move. And it was
I wouldn't do that.
The greatest thing in the world.
Sorry, cat.
Was asleep.
Sorry, cat. After 30 minutes, you're out. And I don't even think I'd stay 30 minutes, honestly. I got stuff to do.
I didn't even have the TV on. I had a TV in front of me, but I couldn't reach up to turn it on.
Yeah, that definitely wouldn't have done it then. Like maybe if I'm watching TV and I'm just into the show, but definitely not.
Hey, we're into the game.
We are, yay! Game time, boys. Game time.
We can talk about my lack of a sleep schedule another time.
I wouldn't know. I don't have one. My sleep is just whenever I happen to pass out.
I actually do have a sleep schedule right now.
Well, you have a 9 to 5, so you kind of have to.
Actually, it's more like a 7:45 to 4, but you know.
You know what I meant. Look at you waking up early.
Yeah, I know.
I guess that means no Whataburger tonight, huh? I don't know if we're going or not, but
I mean, I'm not that hard to convince. I can go on 6 hours of sleep.
Generally, we go on Thursday just because that's Smash Bros. Day. But
makes sense. Everyone kind of doing a little poking here. FrisbeeMeniscus getting a little, taking a chunk of damage there. Everyone kind of backing off though. Tristana going ahead and backing, realizing she can't really effectively back. The timing's just off.
Yeah, Frisbee is able to escape there.
The opposing team didn't really respect the fact we had a blitzcrank.
Yeah,
now, being fair, generally blitzcrank is going to be in the bot lane, so it makes sense they did all they did in the top lane. But
so it's funny though too, because Zafuz, the champion that he selected, is so tiny. I actually thought it was one of the jungle bugs. I looked, I was like, wait a second, there's a name on top of that thing.
I will say, Ornn, I think, is going to be pretty decent into Kinnan. Kinnan, a very bursty style stun you champion.
Right.
Kind of assassin-y. So he might, and he is range, so he's probably going to do well into Ornn early on. But that being said, Ornn also just has decent damage early, has some decent range, has a ton of stun and knock-up, and is eventually going to be so tanky that, you know, and it's not going to deal a ton of damage. So
yeah, right now he's a little more squishy though.
He is a little more squishy right now, but but Ornn still has enough damage early on. He's keeping it even. I mean, that Q, man, it actually deals kind of a crazy amount of damage for being this early in the game. It feels like to me.
Oh, and Frisbee jumps in.
I'm about to say, going in, dealing some good damage.
Yep.
Able to get first blood.
He does
there.
get first blood. He does take one shot from the turret, but able to get out very quickly. So he's actually looking really good right now. That was really big for Faulkner.
To stand and fight. Oh, unfortunate. Ornn going in a little early before the... going in just a tad early before the rock came up, so not quite able to get the stun. But, you know, all things considered, still does really well.
Asol really able to start
really good
crowd controlling.
Good block there. Asol. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I feel bad for him. But Asol actually body blocking the Kinnan Q.
Oh, and we are going to get a hook from the Blitzcrank.
They're trying to go in on it, but Yunara just being a little tankier than everything. As I said, Asol just not quite having the damage early on there.
But they are going to push for it here.
About to say, our jungler is coming in, and he's going to try and clean this up.
Yeah, can this gank
I will
work?
say, Karth is just not quite having the guaranteed damage, like doesn't any point clicks, it's all skill shots. And due to that, the Yunara are able to get away just because he's not quite able to hit those skill shots.
Yeah, unfortunately, the gank not quite making it, and that also means that mid lane has been open for a wave clear here.
Say, once Karthus gets level 6, I mean, if you're low on HP, you're never getting away. Karthus's ult is a global ult that just deals damage to everyone. And depending on your build, it can do a lot of damage. I will say, the Xin Shao looking like he got a little cocky here.
Run, Blue.
This.
Oh, he's able to make it out.
I was about to say, Blue able to get out alive, and Tristana picking up the second kill of the game. And currently we're in a similar position before where we are 2-0, leading in the beginning. I will say Tristana just having way more damage than I thought she did early, I'll be honest.
Yeah, Raptor Klaw is still kind of in advantage. If he wound up fighting now, he'd probably be okay.
I'm about to say, Kinnan taking this damage. Kinnan does have level 6 first. Raptor Claw will get level 6 here soon off this wave.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he just really wants to kind of sit there and wave clear right now. That's probably for the best.
He wants to make sure the wave doesn't get pushed under tower. Was very close to getting to the point where Kinnan could just burst ult him. We have a big fight happening here. I really want to know what's happening in the top lane, I'll be honest. But Raptor Claw's not level 6. Once Raptor Claw hits level 6, he might just go for an all-in on Kinnan, honestly.
I could see that, yeah.
If he's able to land his ult, there it is. Kinnan backing off. Kinnan could use his ult to kind of get out. Asol using his W to kind of force back the enemy.
Yeah, Moniker goes down.
We do get a kill here, so we do claim the feat of warfare.
Surgeon of Death takes down Lung.
I will say, I don't think we get Dragon here, or maybe we do.
Well, it's up to Blue now, and Blue's taking damage. Yeah.
I don't think Blue can. Oh, he still gets.
Oh!
I was about to say,
wow!
Has that life after death passive where he's still able to cast his basic spells, but he can't smite. But he's just barely able to time his Q. To
Seth coming in clutch, getting the dragon there. Seth, do you believe in life after love?
Honestly, not sure what that means, but I do believe in life after death, especially in the case of Karthus.
Yes. Well, I mean, you kind of have to, because you saw him take dragon after it. You know what I'm referencing, though, right? That song?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, just making sure. You looked a little bewildered.
I was thinking too seriously about it, answer.
That's funny, you're taking me seriously still. Oh, and
all right, go in. Some good counter jungling. Both. Oh no, wait! I forgot we swapped sides. Never mind.
I was about to say. we see, it happens to you too. Yeah, we're blue now.
I was like, oh look at that, good counter jungling from both sides. We're both in each other's jungle, just taking the opposite of the.
It actually happened to me watching the football game last week. I was like, oh no, and then I remembered, oh yeah, we're on the other side of the field. That's why.
Raptor Claw doesn't necessarily know it yet, but he does have to be careful. Xin Chao is in the top lane. It does look like he was able to.
And grubs are up.
Yep. I believe Raptor Claw still has his ult. Really good to just have that available for this grub fight. Tristana looking to move and help in the mid lane. We do have action happening in the bot lane though.
Yep.
Unfortunately, not quite able to actually deal any damage to the Yunara with Asol Q because the minion blocked it.
Yep. Darn you, minions.
It does look like we're going to get all 3 grubs here for free. Xin Chao just not even contesting it.
Yeah, which honestly,
Our
given
mid
the
lane was there to help, and our mid lane is currently 3-0.
right.
And just deals a lot of damage.
It seems like we may be sort of compensating.
This whole trying to use it to clean up the Lux, but not quite able to.
Well, I was going to say, it looks like we may have been correcting a little bit from the last one where our CS was really bad comparatively, and so now we're focusing on CS a lot more.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go fix something.
Okay. Uh-oh. And it looks like they're very close to taking this tower. Or do get a plate off of it. And Josh, kind of up there, stuck in no man's land.
All right, I'm back. That was bugging me.
Yeah.
Now we got everyone in the right area.
You know, it's funny because they can't see us on screen, Seth, so you could have said nothing and no one would have known the difference.
They still would have seen the move.
Well, that would they would have seen, but they wouldn't have known you were the one doing it. But anyway, I don't know. It was just funny. You told on yourself.
I did, and I.
Yeah, but Raptor Klaw,
say,
he could definitely, in a fair fight, 1v1 this one, but he's going to have to be careful because he's got way less HP than his opponent right now.
I was about to say, Kinnan is kind of hitting that mid-game spike a little bit where, you know, he's a ranged champ. Early in mid-game, especially within lane, it's going to be very easy for him to poke out Raptor Klaw. You know, Ornn having good early game damage there at the level 1, in the level 1 fights, but now Kinnan is looking to max out his damaging abilities and such. Ornn is right now, you know, maxing out more of his tankiness. Instead of getting more damage, he's getting more tanky. But that just means...
Which we love, but it could present problems in lane.
It's better in the long run, but in the early right here and now, it ends up being a bit of a curse.
Oh!
I was about to say, good ult, good damage.
And good dodge, staying away from that Lux ult.
Yeah, he wanted to try and go in and maybe kill the Xin Chao, but realizing with the Lux ult there, he kind of was forced to back up.
Yeah, which, I mean, was the right move.
Yep. Ornn backing and getting kinetic Rookener. And yes, I know that's not how you say it. And
It's cool.
I don't care.
Yeah, Raptor Klaw having the 2v1.
I actually don't know.
He's smart to try to get away from this.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He wants to wait under tower, and he does. It looks like he's going to get away with it.
And he'll get his shield back from Kinetic Rookener here soon.
And it looks like we're going to fight for Dragon here, and we'll take it really without contest.
Yeah. I was about to say, they're junglers in the top lane. They can't really do, or was. I will say, Ornn getting what the item he bought, essentially what it does is it just gives him a shield, passively an AP shield, so just a little bit of an extra health bar against.
Surgeon of Death having to retreat here. Imblu is really low.
I was about to say,
oh no.
Ulting.
Run, no. That's not good.
Unfortunate. Karth is going down, not really able to get a ton of damage down. Imblu, Acel trying to clean up the damage a little bit. Good dodge. Don't know if it necessarily saves. I mean, I think he'll get back.
Maybe.
Barely. Yeah.
Oh no, Lux ult. Oh, good dodge on his part. And they both die.
They both die, which it's unfortunate, but at the same time, better that than both of them going down.
That is really funny, though, to see Monica is slaying Long. Long is slaying Monica.
Yeah. I'm about to say, crazy damage push here. Not sticking around for the demolish.
Yeah.
That's something I've seen happen twice where I'm just like, the inner Cho'Gath in me is just like, stick around for the demolish.
Yeah.
Always.
It doesn't work for every champion, though.
I think they could have done it. Like, you might take a little more damage, but I think it would have been worth.
You might be right.
But also, the Demolish probably just doesn't deal as much damage for them as it would for, Cho'Gath, considering, Cho'Gath. Because Demolish, what it does, it deals damage. It does a big burst of damage to turns based on your max health. And no one has more max health than Cho'Gath.
Yep. So it's funny because we actually are leading in every category, but it doesn't feel like we're steamrolling the way that we did in the first game. And we're not leading by huge numbers either.
I mean, in large part, that's because we are a mostly scaling comp. So, yeah, looking at that, we're not actually that much stronger than them. We only have about 1,000 more gold than they do.
Right, it's very even.
And a lot of our gold is just all on Tristana.
It looks like Frisbee's going to go in, but he may get caught.
Okay, that came off cooldown way faster than I thought it would. I'll be honest. He must have leveled that one up first.
He runs to get to the edge there, trying to stay under tunnel, and it looks like this Lux is going to back.
He must have that decent level.
Raptor Klaw having to play kind of cautiously here.
Yeah.
And the Rift Herald is up, so he might be getting ready to go for that too.
Yeah, Karthus is already on it, and it looks like Ornn trying to push out this wave to give himself the opportunity to go help with it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough,
Tristana also going to be here. Tristana is going to be really good at just keeping out other people. Or between Tristana's damage.
And they do take it.
Yep. Ornn calling down his ult.
Yes.
Good knockup.
Goats everywhere.
I was about to say, Karthus might die, but that's fine.
No.
That's Karthus. Hey, he doesn't.
Wow.
I was about to say amazing.
Wow.
Oh, Karthus does die. Never mind.
Oh.
I don't even know what killed him.
It was almost like after the fact.
Yeah. Karthus, honestly, you expect Karthus to have most of the deaths. That's just how his champ works.
Karthus is like a purple Digimon. His death is almost an advantage.
I mean, it really can be, because suddenly he can't be targeted. He can't move, but he can't be targeted. He can still ult. He can still use his Qs. He can use all his abilities. Asol down there trying to keep the tower alive while... oh, wait, we already took first tower in the mid lane.
We did. Yes. Tower down.
That means we do actually have the upgraded boots already. Well, for those of us who have boots. Top lane and bot lane, of course, not having their boots yet because they don't build them.
Yeah, luckily now we have 2 turrets down.
Actually, Ornn's not even building it second. He just has his he just has the magical footwear, and he's just going straight into a second item, which honestly, makes sense. Smart.
Yeah,
the magical footwear does enough for you. He doesn't really excuse me. The extra move seat's not gonna do a ton for him.
So do we go for Otacon here, or do we go for Dragon?
Otacon isn't up yet, I don't think.
Oh, I think you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Otacon hasn't spawned yet.
Frisbee.
Asol has to be careful. Okay, there he is. Does Tristana have ult? Asol, you don't do any damage when his ult's up. Now you can deal damage. There you go.
Nice.
That was a bit scary there.
Yes, it was.
I was like, Asol, stop trying to deal damage to him.
But I think we're going to be able to take the Shinobu.
Asol starting to scale, Karthus starting to scale, Blitzcrank doing Blitzcrank things of just locking people down.
Yeah, Faulkner's starting to get a little scary, but that's okay. That's what we want. We like that.
I will say, and we don't really suffer from the same problem we did last time, where they don't have crazy engage that can kind of like solo pick off our team.
All right, and Herald is able to get a bunch of damage off here.
I will say their bot lane Yunara is still doing really well. She's 3-0. But we have the better engage this game as opposed to last round.
Yeah, I'm blue.
You know, he's playing Karthus. If he dies, it's okay. It's okay.
His death is bad, but not as bad as every other character's death.
It's honestly best for him to die first if anyone's going to die.
Right.
Because he still gets to keep doing things, essentially.
Yeah, so in the matter of about 2 minutes, Faulkner has gone from having, I think, 1 tower to 4. So we've just been destroying towers and turrets.
Tristana has a lot of damage deals a lot of damage to turrets. He has the bomb that she can throw onto turrets to just deal that extra burst of damage. Kills a ton. Karthus definitely starting to scale. Needs that blue buff to actually have enough mana.
And it looks like you're about to get it.
Otacon is spawning in 35 seconds, so Karth is going ahead and backing. It looks like he's probably going to head towards it.
Yeah, so everybody kind of jumping back, it seems like, getting ready.
I will say, it looks like we're going to have most of our team there available for the Otacon fight. The only one that's lagging a bit behind is Tristana. But she's just going to go to the mid lane and try and keep them distracted. Not let it on too much that we're doing this.
Yeah, so we're trying to take Otacon here, but it looks like...
And we're definitely taking it really fast.
Yeah, we are, but it looks like Red might get there in time to... No, they don't.
Nowhere near.
Nope.
Nowhere near. We take that so much faster than it looks like we take it. That's a good boost of experience for us.
Oh, and here we have Ornal. Very nice.
I'm about to say crazy Ornal, actually.
Oh, man.
This does go down, but he's still dealing damage. And basically his
double kill.
I was about to say, Karthus, all your kills come after you die.
Oh, man. And it looks like, Blitzcrank tried to get the hook, doesn't quite get it, but... Still, I mean, knocks out 3 of their guys.
Yep, and also Tristana now just hard shoving the top lane, no one there to really stop her. They're not gonna have... okay, Kinnan is gonna be up in a couple seconds. Maybe he can TP the top lane to stop it. Yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. I don't know if he actually really can. Okay, Tristana's gonna play it safe, just gonna back out. Very smart. Able to get good damage down. I will say that does take down 2 out of 3 of their TPs.
Yep. And it looks like Blitzcrank sort of trying to pair up with Aurelian Soul, but decides that they're just going to kind of move south.
Yeah, just working on clearing wards. Everyone's kind of moving towards Dragon right now.
Yeah, kind of setting up for that.
Dragon's spawning in 20 seconds, that's what it is.
Yep.
I knew there was a timer somewhere, I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it was right there on top of minimap.
I looked at the minimap, I didn't look at the above the minimap, okay?
All right, yeah, if this goes well, this is going to be...
This could be soul for us.
Yeah, that's going to be very good for Faulkner. We might be able to snowball here a little bit if we're able to keep them off of it.
And I'm about to say we're in a very similar position to last time, except for this time we have kind of the crazy engage. We have more damage than last time, honestly, I'd say. Yeah, we get the Mountain Drake.
Very quickly, and now we're just going to...
Now it's just an all-out fight. And we are cleaning up.
Oh, yeah, just melts the other team. Double kill for Imblu.
Double kill for Imblu, double kill...
and an ace for Aurelian Soul.
We wiped their team. Double kill for A-Soul. And the only person on our team that dies, it's not even the Karthus, it's just the Blitzcrank. Even the Karthus is still alive. It's a mackerel.
This is it.
By the way, there was a tower there. For a very
No, there wasn't.
For a very brief.
That tower was a figment of your imagination.
I believe it. It looks like their team's responding. Our team deciding to just play it safe, play it smart, go ahead and back out. We have a ton of money to go spend.
And they got the inhibitor, which is what they really wanted there.
We got inhib, we got tower.
Want to spawn some super minions.
Exactly. Going through and just stealing their the enemy jungle.
No, I think that was the right move because you don't want your victories to turn into defeats.
In a tricky position, kind of getting collapsed on all sides. Oh no!
This is bad.
Yeah. Okay, throwing down his ult. Yeah, that was unfortunate. He TP'd down to the bot lane to try and help push it, and unfortunately didn't know. He saw the Xin Shao as he was coming in while TPing.
Well,
what he didn't see is the rest of the opposing team, 3 others coming through the jungle right where he was running to.
Yep. Unfortunate. Didn't know that was going to happen. Just kind of got caught in a bad position, which that happens from time to time. But it's just one death. We're still 10 kills ahead. We still got a massive gold advantage. His death is not good, but it's by no means detrimental.
There isn't, I mean, the only thing up right now is Baron, and the opposing team's in no position to really go for it.
No, in fact, they would.
Asol's already up again and is able to move towards the.
Are they actually going to try to steal Baron here?
I don't know if they're going to try and steal it. They might try and push us off it. Tristana's going to kind of be here as an early warning system.
And a fine job she's doing.
Yeah, it's able to just go ahead and pop the Lux.
Which is an orange ult.
Orange.
And Frisbee able to just do a great job of keeping them from.
And we essentially just kind of push the entire team back.
Yeah,
there's not much they can do to challenge this.
No, Frisbee is essentially like, you don't want this smoke. That's all he was, that whole sequence.
Yeah.
They might try to dive, and nope, we're able to get the Baron.
I'm about saying we do get the stun there on the Xin Shao, but no one there to really capitalize on it. It was more a scare tactic than anything. It does force out his flash, though, so he's not going to flash for a couple minutes.
Able to take out that super minion.
I will say the super minion does give extra gold and experience, so, you know, it's not nothing. I mean,
right.
It does let the lane push, always, if there's not someone there to take it. And the super minions, if they stack up enough, can actually... I've actually died to only super minions before. But that was, you know, there were like 12 stacked up.
Right, yeah.
Those things are tanky, and they deal a lot of damage. Karth is getting to the point where he just is going to ult anytime his ult is off cooldown now.
Right.
Because, you know, free damage.
Yeah, and tower goes down. The last tower that was standing... Well, not the last tower. I forgot bot lane still has its last tower, too.
I will say I'm kind of surprised he doesn't have the Andres.
Ooh, and a big team fight happening here.
It's not even a team fight. It was just the opposing team collapsed on Tristana Asol. Asol was able to get out. Tristana, unfortunately, could not. So Tristana does go down. That is her first death. And unfortunately, that's a decent shutdown
pickup,
for whoever got it. I actually don't know who got the shutdown. I was going to say hopefully it was Lulu, but Lulu still has 0 kills, so... Lulu doing the right thing, not stealing kills. Oop, my bad. Let's see, it looks like Elder Dragon spawning in 48 minutes.
Well, 48 minutes, boy, I was about to say, this is... Whew, Dragon's going to make us wait.
Dragon spawning in 30 seconds, roughly.
Yeah, about 30 seconds.
Let's see. everyone just kind of looking to try and...
I mean, getting a pick here would be fine because that would basically ensure they're not in a position to try to fight for Dragon.
We're just trying to wall them off, keep them from being able to approach Dragon, maybe keep enough distance that we can just burst it down.
I was going to say, at this point, though...
And it also looks like we're just going to get a solid pick here.
Yep.
And Frisbee just going to go in.
And Dragon has spawned. They'd rather just go ahead and melt the Dragon.
And the opposing team just going to back off now.
Yeah.
I don't know how much damage they took from Karthus ult, but I'm sure it dealt a decent enough damage since they decided they wanted to back off.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah, and Dragon goes down very quickly. We get the older boost.
So this has been a wild turn from last game, where last game we did amazing in the early game, and then kind of lost it in the mid game, almost brought it back in late game, then just hard lost it in the late game.
Yep.
In the late mid game, and then hard loss in the late game. Is
Frisbee in trouble here?
I was about to say, is still able to pick up the kill.
We're gonna kill
with Elder Bump.
Inhibitor again, which grew back.
We very well could just go for the win here.
I think they are. I think that looks like the plan.
I was about to say, just so much damage coming out from our team.
Yeah, Aurelian Soul going in here.
I was about to say, Asol.
He's taking a lot of damage, though.
There it is. Unfortunately, dies to the tower, but fortunately, I think we can still... Karthus can probably still...
Can we salvage this? Raptor Klaw doing a ton of damage to this turret.
Yeah.
Imblu taking the other one.
I was about to say, I think...
I think that's it.
Okay.
Only Lung's
only Xin Shao.
Yeah, he's the only one left.
And we have plenty of damage to champions.
Yep, I think this is it.
Yep, that's game.
Clock Daddy's not going to be back in time to stop us. Yep.
I was about to say, it's just the two of the least building damaging champions we have, but they're able to clean up the Nexus.
Yep, so the Eagles take round 2, and that puts us in prime position to go to a rubber match and go to round 3. So we're all knotted up at 1. Next round is winner take all.
I'm really excited to see how this goes. Our team doing a great job. The mental probably realistically in our favor.
Yep.
I mean, winning game 1, always really good. Losing game 2 after winning game 1 is just feels bad.
Oh yeah.
Like it's a hard feels bad. So I can't wait to see our mental has got to be riding high. Like we don't have to deal with some really annoying champions. We still have good ones in our pocket. I can't wait to see how this goes.
Yeah, I mean, still could go either way. This is clearly a very talented Rochester team, and you can see from the first round that they were able to do really well, be able to even, like, their mental was also really good where they didn't get down on themselves for having just, frankly, an underwhelming early game, and they were able to keep their calm and come back and be able to play. So now the question is, can we just take the momentum we've got now and finish strong? That's what we really want to do. Hopefully we can.
I will say we did use some of our bigger cannons early on because we don't have access to Jin or Asol on Josh, which are 2 of his most comfortable champs. So I'm curious to see who he plays in game 3.
Yeah, that will be interesting too. I'm wondering about that myself, but we'll see. And it looks like they did take a quick break. We're probably not going to take a long one, but I do want to go ahead and take one. Partly just because I need a break myself. So what we'll do is we'll take a break here and we'll be back. I don't know how long it's going to take us, but it looks like they're ready to go. So I'm guessing not more than 2 or 3 minutes. But we'll take a quick break here and we'll be back with game 3. Next one is winner take all. So we'll see who wins this one.
College, law school, this is a formative time for people. But it's not just about getting a degree. And I think when students come to school here, when people work here, that's what they get to see. The folks here will love you, take care of you, look out for you, and along the way, help you get a great education. I love that. I would tell students who are interested in potentially going to law school, that they can learn the law anywhere, but not every learning environment is the same. So I think it's important for them to consider where they can go and be comfortable, where they can go and be encouraged, where they can go and be loved. And that's what they'll find here. There are larger schools, there are schools with bigger names, but there aren't schools with bigger hearts than Faulkner's Law School. We love our students. We don't apologize for that. We don't hide that. And they're not going to find that everywhere, but they can definitely find that here.
It is state of the art. It is unlike any other school I have ever been a part of. It's interdisciplinary. It has huge spaces with lots of opportunities for students to work with physical therapists and speech therapists and physician's assistants. There is collaboration amongst the faculty as well as the students. So if you're thinking about Faulkner, just come to her. We'll talk you into it in about 10 minutes.
My Faulkner experience was one that I would advise anyone to take. I selected Faulkner because of, number one, because of the Christian values. The second part was the dedicated program that they had for what I wanted to do with my career, which was go into human resources. And so having that dedicated program and seeing that I could finish on time and finish within a short period of time, relatively, really was the one thing, some of the things that inspired me to come to Faulkner. My degree in HR got me into human resources in the automotive field, and having the degree from Faulkner was well recognized and well respected. And so the community in Alabama knows about Faulkner, and they recognize that Faulkner graduates are going to be some of the top-notch employees, and they're going to have good values, they're going to have good ethics, they're going to have all the things that employers are looking for now. So that really was one thing that Faulkner did for me, was give me credibility with local employers.
Training tomorrow's teachers, ministers, and scientists, guiding future business leaders to positively impact our global economy, teaching healthcare professionals to improve patient outcomes, coaching athletes to give their best on and off the field, men and women learning how to succeed wherever their dreams take them. That's Faulkner University. With over 70 degree offerings, you'll find your calling with on-campus and online classes that fit your schedule in a Christian learning environment. Faulkner University. Discover more at faulkner.edu.
In the River region and the Black Belt specifically, we are facing a critical shortage of healthcare professionals, especially nurses. Here at Faulkner, we hope to fill that gap by keeping our nurses close to home. My name is Shelley Vardaman, and I'm the Program Director for the School of Nursing at Faulkner. Faulkner's curriculum is designed to have you graduating in 4 years. We have a 4-semester upper division, which is somewhat unique to this area. Many programs around here have you graduating with a 5-semester clinical sequence, but this one is truly designed to have you graduating in 4 years. You can speed that up with dual enrollment or completing your general education courses earlier. So it is actually possible to graduate in less than 4 years. At Faulkner, we want to prepare our students not only with a Christian worldview, but also to be compassionate caregivers. We have state-of-the-art facilities here at the College of Health Sciences. In addition to this beautiful sim lab where I'm sitting now, we have our own library at the College of Health Sciences. We also have dedicated study rooms that individual students can go to. There's even your own dining area. If you're interested in becoming a Faulkner student, first step is to go to the Faulkner website and apply for admission to the university. Then if you're ready for upper division, go ahead and fill out that upper division application. The deadline is March 31st. You can find that at faulkner.edu/nursing. You can also find additional information about the School of Nursing there.
To us. I don't know. Oh, okay, we're back on.
Hi!
Hey!
We were paying attention.
Yeah, we're totally on top of things. And anyone that says that we weren't is lying.
Exactly.
So here we go. All right. So we're in the pick band phase now. And it looks like Faulkner has made its bans and Rochester has made its bans.
Right. It
We're
looks
about
like
to do our first pick.
They banned Udyr, Nautilus, Neferi, and we banned Zillion, Caitlyn, and Misfortune.
Yeah. Don't want Misfortune. I'm surprised that we banned Caitlyn because didn't Caitlyn get picked already?
No.
Oh.
You were thinking of Kale.
No, I'm in the first round. Didn't Caitlyn get picked in the first round?
No, because it was Kale. Because remember, I said Kale.
Yes,
and you
yes.
misheard.
So now this is logic. Error begets error. So that mistake has also led me to make a second mistake. So yeah, there we go.
It looks like we're kind of trying to hard ban out their bot lane.
Mm-hmm.
They do get Morgana bot. It looks like we're going Hui Smolder. Okay, I haven't seen Josh play Smolder, but it's another hard scaling champ. And it seems to be very much what our team likes to do, and it's just play champs that if we get to the end game, they practically win the game on their own.
Yeah.
And Smolder is another one, a lot like Acel. I would say Smolder's essentially kind of the AD version of Acel.
So the one time I've ever played Smolder, I happened to be paired up with a very good Acel, and he and I were tag teaming everybody. It was so funny.
That's hilarious.
It was like dueling dragons. It was awesome.
So Smolder, for those of y'all who don't know, the way he works, he builds stacks off of last hitting minions with his Q. And he gets stronger at every certain number of stacks. And then at 225, he gains a miniature version of the Elder buff. Which, even a mini version of the Elder buff is still broken.
Stupid powerful, yeah. And it looks like we've picked a Mumu.
Okay, a Mumu jungle is going to be really good. That is a ton of lockdown, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Because a Mumu has...
I've not seen a lot of Hui, so I didn't know that. But does Hui have a lot of lockdown?
Hui does have some good CC. Hui is just a very long-range artillery mage that also happens to have... I mean, the way Hui works, he has like... Hold on. 4, 8... 3, 6,
the gears are turning.
2. He has like 11 or 12 different abilities, something like that.
Wow.
Because
I only have one.
Because like you can like Q, W, E, W, W, E.
Yeah.
Yeah, WW. Yada.
So he just has a combination.
And he has a lot of different combinations. They do a lot of different things. But the big thing is he has lots of options. He has a fear. He has a thing where he can get a group of people and pull them in. It might stun them for a short time. I don't remember.
So it's like a hook.
Kind of. Except for it doesn't pull them in. It just pulls all of them into a central space.
Oh, okay. So it's more like a gravity well.
Yeah, more like that. It's a lot like Orianna ult or Diana ult, which I don't know if you know either of those. Those are both champions we have played.
Yeah, I know Diana ult.
Yeah, it's very much like Diana ult.
Okay, cool. And we go with Mel, one of the newest champions.
Okay. Huh. This is interesting. I don't know how I feel about the Mel pick. Mel is a very... okay, wait. Who are they playing? Mel into Lasagna?
Lasagna?
Lysandra.
It's late and I haven't had dinner, so that got my attention. We're having lasagna?
I just say lasagna.
Love lasagna.
Oh, they have a Master Yi. That's... I mean, Master Yi's kind of feast or famine, but Master Yi does...
Whew. Yeah, so a quick programming update while we're waiting on that.
Does scale.
The Smash Bros. The Marvel Rivals Blue game is scheduled to happen at 10, which means at 8:30 I'm going to go ahead and let the team in to do some warm-ups. Hopefully that won't interfere with the broadcast too much.
Yeah.
But what we will try to do is, if this game is over by 9, and I hope that it is, then once they're done with their warm-ups, they'll just migrate into the arena, and then we'll be good to go.
Wait, I'm realizing, who is where? Is that Lasagna top? Is that Lysandra top? Or is it Galio top?
Lasagna always goes on top. And what goes on top of lasagna is Parmesan cheese.
I thought it was just more lasagna.
Well, that too. That's also an option. Anyway.
Okay, so it looks like we have a Pantheon in the top lane, probably versus a Galio, I would imagine. It could... I don't know about these team comps feel...
bizarre.
Yeah? Bizarre is the best way to put it. Mumu, Hui, Smolder feels very solid.
But Mel and Pantheon are just like...
Pantheon's solid.
Well, Pantheon is one of those heroes, like, he really can play 3 different positions.
He really does. Because Pantheon, I think, was like traditionally a top laner, but he can also play mid and jungle. Because his whole shtick is... What is his shtick? He's just solid. He's
got good defense. He's got good offense. Like, he can just do a lot of different things.
Yeah, he has a point-and-click stun. His Q is really good for dealing damage and executing. Like, it deals more damage when you're at low HP. His W blocks all damage from a certain direction for a duration of time, and then if it's his enhanced ability, it also gives him a burst of movement speed.
Right.
There's just a lot you can do. Mel is potentially a really strong team fight champion. I don't know. Mel was really strong when she first came out, and she kind of got nerfed a little bit.
People started to figure her out.
Yeah, she got nerfed a little bit, not too hard, I would say. All things considered, I don't think. But then also people figured her out, and I honestly I don't know how to feel about her. She has good stun, like her E stuns. She can stun multiple people if she hits it. Her whole thing is like she'll build stacks on you, and then she can execute you once you reach a certain number of stacks. So she doesn't actually even really deal all that much damage, as much as she just tries to build enough stacks to execute you.
Right, exactly.
With her ult generally, but I don't know. She's a really interesting champ. I personally actually really like playing her. I'm not good at playing her, but I like playing her. She's a fun champ. We do have a lot of... I don't know. I felt like we had a lot of AP, but the Pantheon really kind of evened that up quite a bit. So we have 3 AP, 2 AD. Smolder is ridiculously strong late game if he can get there. It doesn't quite have, like, the reach of Aesol, I'd say.
Right.
So it doesn't have, like, that range. It doesn't have the stun in his ult or the slows. It does have a slow in his W. His toolkit is just different from Aesol's. It's not necessarily as strong, I would say, but at the same time, all that's coming from, he can get Elder buff.
Right.
Without having to kill Elder. So he's just naturally really, really strong if he gets to that 225 stacks. Amumu, just amazing lockdown. Has Q, which has 2 charges, so he can double stun an individual. On top of that, his ult is a massive area of effect stun. Gonna be pretty similar to like the Malphite ult effectively was, in that it's just going to be really good at stunning out the whole team. And if he's able to do that, and Smolder followed up, and Hui followed up as well. Hui ult is massive. Hui just a ton of range. I don't know, there's so much that could go well. I'm really interested to see how this goes. Really interested. I will say, the opposing team, I still don't know what to think of it. The Galio, I imagine it's going to be Galio top, I would guess. And Lasagna middle.
It's still lasagna. That's cracks me up.
It's easier to say lasagna than to try and say like Lysandra.
I get it. I'm totally cool with calling it lasagna. You know who has great lasagna?
Who?
None of our sponsors, so I can't say it.
We need a sponsor who...
Does Marco's have lasagna? I don't think they do. I would rather have their pizza than lasagna, though, to be honest.
I don't really like lasagna.
I like lasagna, but I think it's somewhat overrated. Like, there are better Italian
I'd
dishes out
rather
there.
just have baked spaghetti.
Well, that's essentially what lasagna is.
It's the
it just
same
has the bigger noodles.
Yeah, I don't like the bigger noodles.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Yeah, it's like I'd rather just have baked spaghetti.
You ever have rigatoni?
Yes,
Rigatoni's also amazing. or rotini, the little spirals. Those are really good. I like to use those for mac and cheese.
It's so weird because I'm just like, anytime there's something else with noodles, I'm just like, I'd rather have spaghetti.
There's nothing wrong with that. Spaghetti's good. Like, there's a reason it's so popular.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, anything else, and I'd always just rather have spaghetti.
Yeah. I just again, another scheduling update. If I had to guess, this game will be over right at 9. So we will probably either not do a post-game show or do a very, very abridged one and have to go straight into the Marvel Rivals game. That's just probably going to be what it is. Yeah. So I hate that. We're probably not going to be able to do. I mean, if Faulkner just wants to steamroll here and win in like 20 minutes, I'm cool with that if they want to do that. I don't know if that'll happen or not, based on the previous 2 games all going like 35 minutes, but we'll see.
It could happen.
That would be awesome if we did that. But
that's not really what our team's designed to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're supposed to like basically hold. Okay, now kill.
Yeah, exactly. We're really going to be playing a lot around the Smolder. Smolder, Hui, Mel. The Pantheon is essentially just going to be trying to support the Pantheon and Amumu. They're just going to be trying to support everyone.
Right.
We do genuinely just have a ton of lockdown. So does our opponent. They have Morgana and Galio, and Lasagna might have some. I don't think Samir or Yi have any. But Hui has a fear and he has a bunch of stuff. Smolder has a slow, Mel has a stun, Amumu has 3 stuns, Pantheon has a point-and-click stun. I mean, both teams are very capable of picking someone. We are very much designed to team fight.
Right.
And just pick off an individual. And if we can do that, if we can consistently do that, I think we just win. We just have to play into that. And I think our team is going to be very, very willing and capable of doing that.
Yep.
I forgot to breathe.
You know, that's supposed to be an involuntary action.
Yeah, they say that.
Okay, so funny thing here, you remember in the first game that I think it was Charlie that played the chicken Galio skin?
Mm-hmm.
We're about to see the same skin, but it's Zafuz that has it.
That's hilarious.
So apparently that's just a popular skin.
Wait, I'm trying to remember.
Well, remember there's a delay, so we can see. I'm actually going to take us out of that real quick.
Yeah, never mind. Y'all can't see that yet.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out who's in what lane. I still don't know. I still don't know where this Galio Lasandra is going.
Lasandra?
Yeah, Lasagna has to be in mid lane. It has to be Galio top. Like, it has to be, right?
I would think so.
I'm just so not used to seeing either in the top lane. I'm like, it could be. It feels like it's just a cheese pick. I feel like it has to be Galio top. It's the only one that really makes sense. And if that's true, I feel like Pantheon actually does decently into Galio. He should.
I think so, yeah.
Pantheon's just such a strong early game champ. Galio is very, like, anti-magic.
And Pantheon doesn't really use magic much.
Yeah, he has 0 AP. But I will say, because of that, I really feel like Galio should be going into Mel. Galio, like, counters Mel and loses to Pantheon, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of a rock, paper, scissors relationship there.
Lasagna kind of does the same into both, I'd say. I don't know if she has a better one or the other. I would say she probably does better into Pantheon because she's ranged and can just poke out the Pantheon.
Right.
Although Pantheon does generally also do decently into mages, so I don't know exactly. But I feel like it... If I were the opposing team, the matchups I would want is Galio into Mel, Lasagna into Pantheon. But that just feels jank. And that would be going against what...
Right, so there's really no comp that you see that really makes a whole lot of sense here as far as the matchups.
Yeah. I don't. There's a comp that makes sense for matchups to me in my head.
Right.
Which, doesn't necessarily mean too much, I'll be honest. And then there's the comp that makes sense based on lanes. Like, traditionally, you would probably see the lasagna only in mid lane. Galio, maybe you can see him flexing to the top.
Right. I can see that, yeah.
But if you look at the matchup-wise, I feel like it has to be Galio mid, lasagna top. And we're going to find out here in a second. And by in a second, I mean like right now.
Well, not right now, because they still have to run to their lanes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. This isn't ranked. This isn't like playing in ranked. They don't have theirs in normal order. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, and so we should be in-game here in just a second. Looks like they're about to start, and champions are about to spawn. And there we go. The opening bell.
Lots of pings. The opposing team looks like they're trying to 5-man and invade.
Well, thank you.
It looks like they're planning to try and just invade here.
And Faulkner back on the red side.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit of a poke there, but nothing serious. They back off immediately.
Everyone, immediately realizing, Imblu, you need to get out. There's an entire team there.
No, Seth is cool. He's just like, whatever.
Yunara and Smolder need to not be there. Not Yunara. Wait. Our team looks like they're deciding to try and collapse on this. Maybe we can just have a level 1 fight. I don't think we have a bad level 1 fight. We do have...
Yeah, all 5 of them are here. It looks like this is going to erupt into a team fight.
They just
or maybe
have
not.
A little more poke. Everyone just kind of poking down everyone they can here and there.
Yeah, and it looks like this may just end in a face-off and everybody goes back to their lane.
Also, I just realized it's Morgana mid and Lasagna support. And it is Galio top.
That's weird.
I mean, no, I can kind of
I feel like that's weird.
I will say Morgana is generally a support. She can play mid. And Lasagna is... I honestly don't know a ton about the champ. I feel like the Morgana is... Based on how I've done playing against Lasagna, whenever I play against her, I don't like playing against her. She's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
She can teleport, all the other stuff. I feel like Mel is probably gonna have an easier time into the Morgana, to say all that, because she'll be able to hit her skill shots easier, I think, honestly.
Yeah, Pantheon really kind of bullying this Galio.
I would say Pantheon doing Pantheon things, bullying the Galio. As I said, Galio, I'm pretty sure just hard loses to Pantheon, especially early.
Fine by me.
Pantheon definitely one of the stronger champions early.
Yep.
Does he throw the spear? I will never know.
Yeah, Galio's just going to kind of hang out under tower because he feels like he can't move out much.
I mean, he really can't. Pantheon definitely has the ability to just kind of stand back and also just throw spears at him.
As one does. Yeah, and Frisbee...
Frisbee is running really low on mana, though. But there it is. He stepped up too far.
Yeah, but the Galio actually getting a little
does
bit of
have
advantage
burst
here.
damage. That was actually kind of ridiculous, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Ethan not quite able to throw out his W to block the damage in time there. I don't think he ever actually threw it out.
I don't think he did either. And it looks like he's gonna get ganked here. Raptor Klaw and Imblu
is able to at least trade back the kill, so it's 1-1. I was about to say, really well played there. that was fun. For those who saw that was cool.
That was cool.
But Pantheon able to play that really well, able to kind of go in, stun, immediately W's to block the damage, and flashes back to get away before his W runs out. Pantheon TPing into the ward below, so he's probably going to be able to catch this Galio here. Yep. And he uses that, so he gets a speed boost. He's probably going to get the kill. Nope, Galio actually is able to get out. Crazy.
Yeah, this Galio, for having a bad matchup, he's playing this extremely well.
Oh yeah, Galio does have a good amount of like getaway, just because he does have a good amount of stun. And kind of control. He has a taunt. He has a knockup. And his knockup also is like a dash, so he can use it to get away a little bit. I wonder how many stacks Moniker has. I'll be right back.
Okay. And it looks like Shinobu kind of playing a little bit cautiously here, hiding behind the minions, really kind of afraid to go anywhere near. And it looks like Surgeon of Death and Imblu are going to try to take the first dragon here. Moniker also dealing a decent amount of damage to Dragon, so just kind of standing off here to the side. And it looks like they're going to take without contest, really. The other team kind of trying to move in, but they're not able to do so in time, and we take the Chemtech Drake.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hard to say quickly.
Yes, it is. Chemtech Drake is not the easiest thing to say in the world.
Yep.
Not Morgana. Good. All right. Looks like
nice.
We're going for a gank here in the mid lane, and Frisbee is able to get the kill. Good lockdown under tower.
Yeah, this Pantheon kind of in trouble here, needing.
I was about to say
needing some HP.
Kind of, but it's not quite as bad as you think.
I mean, he's not dire, but
yeah. It's lower on HP. Galio did go with like a multi-pot. Oh,
yep, and that's what I was afraid of.
Yep, tried going in for a gank with Imblu, but I think Blue's probably going to be able to get the...
He does, he gets the cleanup.
And that does give us the Feat of War, which is exactly what we were looking for here.
Yep. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Is Pantheon level 6? Pantheon is level 6, so he has ult, meaning he can get long distances very quickly.
Which is nice.
He can potentially TP, or not TP, but he can ult to mid lane to help if he feels like he needs to. That's kind of the lane he can get to most easily. Or he can ult back to his own lane if he ever needs to. He did take teleport as well, which is good.
Raptor
I will
Klaw.
say Galio going AP instead of like any kind of tank. I will say when Galio throws out that, I think it's his Q, like the double tornadoes, 9 times out of 10 what you need to do is just walk towards him. Because he's generally throwing it behind you.
Uh-oh. He's in trouble here.
Galio just has a lot of really good burst damage with that.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this call.
I think it's not a bad one. I'm about to say,
okay.
I'm about to say, Imblu is level 6 now, so he has his ultimate that he can just use to stun down, and Pantheon just has the damage to clean up.
Yeah, Pantheon still very low on HP going in on that, but they played it smart. They made sure that Imblu was taking the brunt of the damage. And now it looks like he's going to take grubs.
Yep, he's moving for grubs. Pantheon has to be careful because what's his face is coming? There's the W.
Oop.
Unfortunately, he needed to end that a little earlier if he could. I actually don't know if he could. I play Pantheon. I don't know if he could have ended that any earlier. I think he was just dead there because the angle in which he had to throw that out. I'm about to say, I think we still got 2 grubs here. Mid lane coming in to help. Do we have... Okay, nice. Good smite. We are able to... Okay, amazing play there from our team. Between Hui and Misfortune both coming up, able to both save Imblu and take all 3 grubs, I think? No, they got 1 grub. We were able to get 2. Awesome. That does give us 2 objectives. Oh, no. Moniker trying to get out. Unfortunately, does end up dying. And that's the reason I don't like Lasagna. She can just, you know, teleport forwards.
Yeah. It's annoying.
Not fun.
It's no bueno.
All right, that was a good W.
Yes.
Block all of that burst damage.
Does Pantheon have ult right now?
Yes.
I thought so.
If he needs, he can come back pretty easily.
The time...
I was about to say, I don't really know what this Master Yi is doing here. I'm Blue.
It's a good question.
About to say, Blue is a level up on him right now.
And Frisbee goes on a killing spree. Very nice.
Yeah. Frisbee able to come down and help. He's currently 3-0.
It does feel like Frisbee is like in 3 different places at once right now.
It does. I mean, that's the...
Every time a kill happens, Frisbee's there.
I mean, that's the beauty of playing mid lane. Your goal really is to kind of be where you're needed.
Yeah, so Dragon is up, and it looks like we've already got 3 on it right now.
He only just came back. He's not going to be able to get there in time.
Yep. And without a jungler, that's going to be a lot harder to retake Dragon at this point.
No one's even going to try and contest it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to contest. And we do. We get the Dragon. So that gives us 2 Dragons.
Good damage there.
Boulder
like
misses
we are trying
there.
to collapse here on the bot lane.
And it looks like it's going to work.
All right, nice. We get the kill on their support. Just a good clean kill.
Yep, didn't really cost us anything, so we got Dragon. We were able to get that kill.
Pantheon does have flash up, so he could look to try and flash W.
Yeah, they're going to try to get some panels here.
He does have to be careful. I don't know if he has vision, but the Master Yi is currently coming up. He has to be very careful. I want to see what's happening in the top lane. We don't get to see what's happening in the top lane at all.
No, we do not. Oh, I think...
Oh, okay. He was able to actually just back in time. Yeah. Master Yi didn't get there in time to stop the back.
You have to keep in mind, the auto director knows what happens before it happens. We don't. So...
Yeah, okay. So literally just nothing happened.
Right.
I still wanted to see it. The suspense was killing me.
Well, you don't get everything you want, Seth.
Next chance we're on top of the smolder. Click on the smolder and we can see how many stacks he has. That's a very important thing to know.
Oh, and Frisbee goes on a rampage.
Talking to our production team if they can hear me.
He can.
Okay, awesome. I didn't know. Next time we're the screen shows the smolder, just left click him, like right now. No, on the actual character model when we're. All right, he currently has 63 stacks.
Okay.
63 at 12 minutes. Out of 82's total CS, that's not too bad.
Yeah, the Galio and the Pantheon are just kind of going blow for blow here.
Mm-hmm. Good Q there from the Pantheon, evening things out.
Pantheon does, yeah, he actually avoids that. He's going to wave clear here. And avoids it again. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, when it's long range like that, it's slow enough. It's pretty easy to dodge.
Yeah, Raptor Klaw doing a good job.
Yep. Okay, good W.
And then Imblu going to come in here.
Trying to go in, but Galio does use flash and is able to get out.
He's
it
one.
Looks like they might try. I will say Samira in the bot lane, really annoying, has that anti-projectile ability. Able to just block. Apparently is able to block his ultimate, which I didn't know was a thing. I guess it is a projectile.
Frisbee gets really melted by the Master Yi.
Master Yi, unfortunately, really strong scaling wise as well. Is 2 and 4, still deals really good damage, is going to be able to just melt squishies.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, so they're kind of just dancing around here in bot lane, not really sure. Like, when an engage happens, it's going to be explosive, but neither side wants to really do that because when they stick their neck out too far, that's probably the side that dies.
Pantheon coming in, going for some damage here, and has a Moo to follow him up.
Get him, Seth.
I was about to say, there we go.
Yep.
Unfortunately is able to ult out and get away, but that does mean he doesn't have ult for any kind of team fighting purposes.
Yeah, would it have been better to kill him? Sure, but that does mean that they made him waste ult.
I was about to say, it does mean that he can't come help this Master Yi, and that means that we get a free Rift Herald.
Yep.
Which almost guarantees we're going to get the first tower. Because if we can take this here, we can use that in the mid lane, I believe.
Yep, and in the words of the immortal Johnny Bravo, I'll take it!
Exactly. And that gives us first tower almost guaranteed.
Yep. We're going to take Rift Herald pretty easily here, not even really going to contest.
Throw that down the mid lane, take mid tower, and that should give us upgraded boots. Oh, we actually already have upgrade boots. I missed that.
Yes!
That gave us, because we already had 2 dragons and grubs, and then we also had the first 3 kills, so never mind. This is just gravy.
It is. Gosh, I want some gravy.
It looks like we might try using it in the bot lane to try and clear up our bot lane. We're currently taking the dragon right now. I was about to say, misfortune ult there, just clearing up that Galio.
Oh, there we go. And it looks like we're going to try to push them off of dragon.
All right, we're trying to kill this Yi. All right, good.
Whew, whew. Oh, that was scary.
That was...
I was afeared,
That
Seth.
was not your best smite work I've ever seen.
I was shaking in my boots.
I was about to say, I wasn't worried about us losing that fight as much as I was worried about us potentially losing the dragon.
That's exactly what I was concerned about. I was like,
Master Yi is really good at... Oh, no.
Oh, we're in trouble now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, just... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Slight miss.
Swung and a miss.
It looked like that hit the tower, but he just passed right through it, I guess.
Yes,
that was
it was a ghost tower.
And unfortunate.
It wasn't real.
We do still take the tower, though.
I mean, we took it, but not in a cool way. Well,
everything kind of just...
Yeah, it sort of just got boring for a second because everything had been done, and we're like, okay,
I was about to say, everyone's just like, okay, we're going to take a second to step back. That being said...
Uh-oh. And Lung goes down.
I was about to say, things don't stay boring for long around here.
Good job by Raptor, Klaw. And it looks like they're going to get the Galio as well. They do.
Can we get a kill on this bot lane? This bot lane, once again, has just refused to die.
And a triple kill. I'm loving it.
Unfortunate, a bit of an early ult, but does leave her killable.
Yep, so...
Frisbee really going crazy.
Dude, this has been Frisbee's game.
How about Frisbee's doing really well? I just realized the Pantheon's actually 8-2 as well.
Oh, yeah.
The Moo is 1-1-15.
I'm Blue. Run, Blue.
1-2-15.
No, Blue accidentally dies to the tower. It's a shame he was the one that the tower chose to target, and he was the lowest HP.
It was an execute, so no one got gold for it.
Right.
So it doesn't even really hurt that much. It's just unfortunate because he's down for 20 seconds, but there are no objectives up for...
Yeah, but Seth, dying still hurts.
Depends on the situation.
Seth does not fear death.
Never. I was about to say, this poor Galio.
Boy, that Galio has just been getting the business this entire game.
I was saying earlier that I didn't think she actually dealt that much damage. Frisbee out here doing his best to prove me wrong, as he has just been dealing some ridiculous amounts of damage, honestly. That was another ability of Hui's that he just threw out that apparently, like, I couldn't tell if it was a healing or shield. I didn't even know he had it.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And look at the gold advantage. Faulkner way ahead in CS, which was kind of their weakness in the first game. Way ahead in kill count, got more objectives. Like, everything's going their way for now. But, again, this game is designed to be very swingy, so they
Top
can't...
lane is roughly even in CS. Jungle, we're ahead by 25, 26.
Attaboy, Seth.
Mid lane, we're ahead by like 80 almost.
Yep.
Bot lane, we are actually technically losing by about 40. I think it's like 36 technically, but
the aggregate is good.
Yeah. The total is good. I mean,
and you see right there, they actually do take the tower.
But while they're taking tower, we're just 5-banding Otacon, and we get Otacon.
I'm fine with that. This is an acceptable trade. And they do. We take Thornbound Otacon.
They might get mid tower here.
It's going to be close.
That single grub they got. Yeah. That single grub they got actually putting in a lot of work.
Yeah. That one little grub.
There it is. I will say, Pantheon accident. Oh, nice. Woo! That was an amazing ult from Blue. Going in, getting the stun, and then actually able to stun both of them. Lasagna just barely right there on the edge of the Amumu ult. Currently, we're actually collapsing a little bit in on their jungler here.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Master Yi surrounded.
I'm 100% in favor of taking out the Yi.
Unfortunately, okay.
And we do.
Pantheon luckily has the point and click stun. Master Yi ults, so he's really fast and makes it really hard for Imblu to actually land any of his Qs. But
he is one slippery pickle. But
luckily, Pantheon you can't miss his.
But Raptor Klaw now in danger.
I was about to say, can he? Oh, you need to get on that. Oh!
Oh!
He does die, but he is able to take out the Samira.
He's like, I'm dying, but I'm taking you with me. And we do get Soul.
Yeah, and that's Dragon Soul for us now. It is Wind Dragon, meaning we get a ton of extra out-of-combat movement speed. Blue... Ooh, that was a little bit iffy, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
Going in solo there for a little bit. He did have the rest of the team nearby, but...
Yeah, without Raptor Klaw, we are a man down, so we do need to not be too brazen, but we're in a good spot right now.
Say we have a lot of damage right now.
Yep, as you just saw, wiped out half of his HP with one shot.
I was about to say,
man, Smolder is just...
I was about to say, Smolder is dealing damage now. Oh, that
Ooh, and that ult is going to be...
Samira also deals damage, though.
Yep.
Ethan just coming in and cleaning up.
We do get the ace, but a lot of our team, or at least 2 of our team members did die, so...
yeah.
It did cost us some, but we still come out on top.
I was about to say, we get a tower for it at the very least.
Yeah, we get a tower, we get an ace, like...
Yeah, we get 2 towers at least.
Oh, yeah, 2 towers.
I was about to say, we get a lot of pressure here from this. We don't get any objectives from it, unfortunately.
Yeah, all the objectives are too far out at this point.
I think this is the first Baron that's about to spawn here in 2 minutes. The first Baron hasn't even spawned yet.
Well, I do think that one of the disadvantages is, as good as it was for us to get Dragon, it's unfortunate that we had a couple of our guys go down and lose that buff.
No, Dragon isn't a buff you lose.
Oh.
You're thinking of Baron.
Yes, I'm sorry. I am thinking of Baron.
Or Elder Dragon. Soul you don't lose, luckily. Elder Dragon and Baron are the buffs you can lose by dying.
Gotcha.
Elder Dragon's up in 4 minutes. Baron's up in 1:30. And
Boy, it just seems like every time Smolder's on screen, he's killing another one of their guys. Look at our kill count, 28.
You say that. Smolder actually only has 1 kill, but he has 13 assists. He hasn't gotten like a single kill, actually. He's gotten a single kill. Most of them have gone to Pantheon.
And a double kill by the Mel.
Most of the kills have gone to Mel and Raptor Klaw, which makes sense because Mel's whole shtick is her passive is an execute.
Well, it looks like we've been doing the best that we can to try to melt down everybody and prepare for Baron.
So once they reach a low amount of HP, Mel just kills them. And the same is kind of true for Raptor Klaw because his Q deals extra damage to people who are low. It's not an execute.
Okay, well, it looks like we just take this tower.
Yeah.
I don't know that we can take inhibitor. It just depends.
I think we probably can.
We do.
I'll be honest.
Okay, well, it wasn't really as close as I thought it was.
I was about to say, we have so much damage and pick potential. Essentially, the moment anyone goes in, they kind of just die. This game has been kind of ridiculous, I'll be honest.
It's been really good to see the Eagles.
Amumu doesn't have ult. If Amumu had ult there, I would say this might still be
wow.
Okay.
That was a lot of stuff happening in a very short amount of time. And a triple kill from the Melt.
And then now we get a free Baron. We are so far ahead.
Yeah.
We are up by 10k gold.
We're just steamrolling at this point, and there's literally nobody to contest the Baron.
I know it's not going to be the 20-minute game you were asking for.
It may be pretty close, though.
It might be a 20-minute.
I mean, at this point, I think you probably just go for base. Like, what are you going to do to stop it?
I mean, our team is so far ahead right now.
They do back to buy some things and whatever, but
and it looks like we have people TPing down them to scare off the Master Yi.
Yeah, the Yi was getting kind of up in bot lane.
I mean, he hadn't even passed the midway point yet.
Well, fair, yeah.
We said he was getting too far.
Yeah, Master Yi, back off!
How dare you leave your base?
Turtle up, son.
Essentially. This Master Yi is also kind of stuck in the middle of a bunch of people. Although he could collapse on this... I say that, never mind. Raptor
no,
Klaw
he can't.
Raptor Klaw is here. He is going to try and go for this Mel. Mel trying to get out, is able to. Yeah, okay, wow.
Okay, yeah, just, all right, well, we've got a full team wipe. Do we just go for it here?
Yeah, we probably win here off that. That was...
Well, we've got the Baron buff, so we got the super minions.
We have the super minions. We deal extra damage to tower. They are not up for 13 seconds. Yes, we win.
Yeah, this is it.
We literally cannot lose here. Can you left-click on the Smolder real quick?
No, I don't think he has time.
I was trying to see how many stacks he had at the end. Well, yeah, 27-minute game. All right.
Thanks, guys. Great.
That was, wow.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
That was an astonishing game. It started out pretty even. Like we were playing
lots of trades.
Yeah, trades. We just kind of played back, and then at the end we just hit a certain critical mass of like enough gold ahead, enough buffs ahead. I don't think the enemy team got a single objective. Correction, they got a single grub, which is like 1/3 of an objective.
Right. It's not even a full objective. Well, yeah, so just an interesting, just giving sort of the background there, if you haven't seen the whole game. First game, very back and forth. Faulkner does come back to win it. Faulkner is very far ahead in the beginning. They start to waffle a little bit in the mid game. They wind up losing round 1. Round 2, they don't have a super strong start to the game, but then they really steamroll when they get towards the end.
Yep.
And then they just absolutely bulldoze that third. Like, it was completely dominant the whole game.
I will say something that seems consistent with our team is our team actually has enough champions under their belt. They're fairly equally good with all their champs, whereas a lot of these teams we're playing into, like the Zeri game 1.
Yep.
Apparently it was like very, very, very good on Zeri, and was still had really good basics for everyone else, but was clearly nowhere near the same skill level on other champs.
Exactly.
With others. And the same is very true for a lot of their champs. We have a lot of really good team comps essentially with ours, and all these other these other teams we played, they've had really good team comps in some of their games, and some of them have been more iffy. They're just not as sure on some of these champs.
Right.
So I will say, I think this particular style of gameplay has actually been playing to our favor a little bit.
I really think it has. Unfortunately, I would love to hang out here and talk a little bit more about it, but we have a Marvel Rivals game coming up here in just a minute. I think we can work it out too, Seth. Can you, if we do a real quick break, can you do a post-game interview while I set some stuff up?
Sounds like a plan. Y'all see here and get.
So we will go ahead and take a quick break here. Seth will bring us home while I do some setup in the background for the Marvel Rivals game, and we'll get that to you in just a minute.
Faulkner University's online executive MBA program is now accepting applications. Earn your Master of Business Administration in as little as a year. Advance your career and apply today at faulkner.edu.
My name is Mike Harridge, and I teach computer science at Faulkner. Computer science at Faulkner is dramatically changing right now. It's an exciting time to be here. We're adding new students, which is exciting for all of us, but we're also growing in the content in which we deliver. We're adding new courses, we're adding new curriculums. It's a time that things seem to be really exciting and things seem to be really changing rapidly inside of our field. Computer science will always be a rapidly evolving field. Everything from artificial intelligence to cybersecurity will always drive us to excellence. But here at Faulkner, we embrace that change as opposed to ignore it. Many of our students find their niche in the computer science world by coming here, and that's what we hope to really drive that love of computer science into our students here. I'm telling you, of any place you want to be to learn computer science, Faulkner is the place to be right now.
Hello, and we're back for a very, very brief after-game interview here with our lovely support player. What's your first initial thoughts here just going into this?
I don't know how we won. Because to be completely honest, that last game was absolutely borked. If you look at my builds, that was a big mistake. So what happened was I was supposed to buy a support item because, of course, I'm the support, right? I have to buy a support item. I get in the game and the support item is locked. I'm like, uh-oh. Well, same thing happened like last game. I just can't play support. Except this time I'm having to play mid lane. But somehow we still were up on gold and vision, so
hey,
it worked.
Yeah, you know what? It's worked twice into your favor somehow. First time it happened, you were playing Shaco, you got smite, and it let you smite the dragon. So, you know, seems pretty good. This time you were playing away, and you were dealing some crazy damage, I'll be honest.
Hey,
you were doing great.
Never let me have my main. I just want to say that. Never let me pick away.
You were doing amazing. So, what was your thoughts at the end of game one? That's what I really want to hear.
At the end of game one, well, first of all, that was a different ADC than what we researched. So as soon as game one ended, we were like, okay, we gotta hyper fixate on this guy's account. We gotta snipe him, right?
Yeah.
And then the next one is, well, okay, well, we gotta think of different comp ideas because we were gonna do like really pokey Vel'Koz and stuff.
Yeah.
But then we realized that their ADC was really weak into hook champs.
Yeah, and I was so surprised by the Blitzcrank hooking game too, I'll be completely honest. Because I know you've played those champs before, but hook Hook plus ASOL is not what I was expecting.
No one expects the ASOL. That's the trick.
I mean, I expected the ASOL in the bot lane, but not the Hook plus ASOL? That doesn't seem like something that would necessarily actually work that well together, but y'all made it look good. I mean, and laning phase, it still wasn't like, it was good, but it wasn't like, you know, Blitzcrank Hook into an immediate kill. Like, ASOL just doesn't have that damage early. But again, it still worked out really well because late game, Blitzcrank Hook just lets you pick off someone.
Yeah, another good thing that our jungler caught really well was that their jungler was decently new. So props to Blue for being able to catch that out, and we wouldn't have been able to get all those objectives without him.
That was wonderful games. It was so much fun to watch. Unfortunately, I am going to have to go ahead and cut this short. But yeah, thank you so much for coming in to do this quick interview. Our next broadcast is going to be Marvel Rivals Blue versus Tuggaluga College. It's starting here in like 4 minutes. So stay tuned. We will be right back. Our next League of Legends game will be Monday, October 6th at 6 p.m. versus Alberta Magnus College. So look forward to that one. Special thanks to our wonderful coach over there, Caleb Colquitt. Supposedly special thanks to me, but, you know, it seems a little conceited. Wonderful thanks to our production, David DeJean Jr. He did a wonderful job, and special thanks to our entire League of Legends team. 2 games in a row now. They've won. They've done great. So happy that I can be here to witness this. And we will be signing off, and we'll see you at the next game.
The preceding broadcast was an official presentation of Faulkner University. It may not be redistributed without the express written consent of the Faulkner University Athletic Department. Regitar USA High-Res Arena is sponsored by Regitar USA. The national anthem was performed by the Faulkner University Chorus. If you would like to learn more about the Faulkner Esports program, visit our official website at faulknereagles.com or follow us on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram for all the latest news and events. Thank you for watching, and soar Eagles!